It's live.
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, I hope. We're trying a new platform, I guess you could call it, to do the streaming today. This is hosted by StreamYard. The logo's a duck, so that's something. I guess it's like
Did
a
you say
canard.
stream duck?
It's like a stream canard.
Mm.
StreamYard, but the logo's a duck.
Oh,
Anyway,
right.
they're enabling us to stream with Daniel and also be on Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Technology.
So hopefully everything is working. Let us know if the audio is clear, if the video is clear, if your comments are coming up, everything like that. We'll hopefully be able to answer some questions. We've got a whole heap of people in the chat. Hello, people. How are you? Thank you for all of your awesome comments about hitting the 100K. That's awesome. I never honestly thought that would happen, but it's because of you guys. So a huge thank you to everyone out there who's subscribed and is watching and has hit that bell button. And if you haven't, then please do.
Yeah, it's a huge achievement, and I think you've managed to do it in a really great amount of time. So well done.
Thank you. What were
And
saying,
you know
Daniel?
what? I'm loving the merch, the Justin's collection merch that you guys are
the
kicking
merch.
out. Looks super cool. In celebration of
If
your
you want
100K,
to order the merch, it is available.
after you like, comment, subscribe, please feel free to order the merch. I actually have a
Yes,
special
thank you.
guest for you here.
Oh.
I do. All right, you ready?
Oh.
I'm going to get the special
Okay,
guest.
let's see.
Hang
All
on.
right, yeah,
I'll be
go.
2 secs.
All
All
right.
right.
Go. Okay, no problem. We'll answer some comments. Jay is in the house. Hello, Jay. Thank you for joining this stream.
Jay's was Justin's best man. He is still his best man, I guess.
Weird way of putting it. 100K. Yes, 100K, everyone. I can't believe it.
Oh, it's like
Oh.
Christmas.
We've got I Am Dan here. I Am Dan. Oh,
Oh,
dang.
it looks so good when it's lit up.
Who's Iron
Dan,
Dan?
what about a face
This is
reveal?
Tony Stark.
Go
We
for
love
it.
you 3000. I'm going to stop now.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
there he
Sorry.
is. Damn.
If you can be
Just-
bothered,
just-
leave that on for the entire stream.
It's probably very uncomfortable. Let's put the iPad.
Yeah, I
Let me
need
just
to
put it at eye level
See what
so
I'm
that
looking at.
I don't keep looking down. It's not ideal. Now we can see
Okay.
Daniel without having to look down. Anyway, let's answer some questions, some comments, shall we? Someone asked if I'll be reviewing the Toys Era tank, the Deadpool 2 Juggernaut. Yes, I will be. It will be sent, I think, sometime next week, along with the Toys Era Beast from X-Men Dark Phoenix, and also, what else? There was something else. The Young Rich Toys Miles in the black suit. So I want to say a huge thank you, by the way, for everyone who's watched the Miles video. That's my first video ever to hit 1 million views. So that's awesome. I honestly, like, 2 milestones in one day. I can't believe it. I never thought that I'd get to 1 million views on a toy review.
But also not a Hot Toys one, which is quite surprising.
So weird. Like the top 5 maybe videos are not Hot Toys.
Mm.
Like unofficial stuff, which is weird. So anyway, huge thank you to every single one of you who watched the video, liked the video, shared the video. It's a huge effort on your guys' part for actually getting that video to 1 million views. All I have to do is make the video and put it up. It's you guys who make the viewing happen.
Yes, and
So,
by watching
thank
it,
you.
you keep it alive, and it gets spread through the algorithm to others. So it's good.
I think nobody expected that particular Spidey figure to be that good, so that's probably another big reason why people are watching it. But anyway, a huge thank you to you guys for watching that. Ryan is in the house. Hello, Ryan. Hello there. Who else do we have? Daniel, you're looking slick in that helmet. Ryan, I think will be joining us in.
He might be on his way home from work right now.
No, he's actually picking up something for me.
Oh,
yes,
there you go.
From a local store in Hong Kong, and then yes, he will be sending that via Philip. So Commander Wolf, I finally managed to get a Commander Wolf.
Yay!
Thanks to Ryan.
That's all the clones now, isn't it?
That's all of the clones
You've
I
finally
want.
done it.
Not all of them. There are more, but those are the ones that I want. So yes, that is coming up very soon. But Daniel, surely you're getting uncomfortable in that helmet.
Have you got the headphones in, like, underneath that, or how are you dealing with the audio?
I've actually got an OS in here called Friday. She's got it handled. It's all good.
Right. Okay. No problem.
Not Jarvis. It's Friday. Yeah.
It's Friday.
Shall we answer some questions here? Do you like? do you like My Hero Academia? I've never actually seen it, but I know of it. It's like an anime type show. I think, Daniel, do you know of the show?
Yeah, you can actually catch it on Netflix, I believe, as well. I'm a bigger fan of the older anime,
Okay.
like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, stuff like that. My Hero Academia, though, I've heard is
Mm-mm-mm.
really awesome.
Yeah, the
Avatar
classics.
meant to be good too. Not James Cameron's Avatar, the other
Avatar is good.
Yeah.
The
And
blue people, not the blue guys.
I've been
but
trying to tell him.
I think it's the blue guys, but anyway.
It's nice to see them bringing anime to Netflix,
The
though.
mainstream.
Yeah,
mainstream.
especially if it's older stuff. Like Avatar, I'd managed to forget about, but now they've brought it back somehow. So
Nathan
it
is here.
was-
Hello, Nathan. Congrats
Fine
on the
Nation
big 100 and the big 1 mil. Thank you, Nathan. Can only go up from there. Yes. Thanks to all of you awesome peeps. Billy June's here. Well done, guys. 100K, well deserved. Thanks, Billy. Let me know if you want to come on the stream, by the way, Billy. I can give you the link and you can come on and we can chat figures. This is supposed to be a collaborative live stream, if you will. So let anyone out there who wants to come on that has their own YouTube channel and wants to chat figures, let me know. Luke Ryan. Looks like the cable rumor is true. Hot Toys released a Cos Baby this morning. I don't know if that really means anything, though, because they've made Cos Babies of, like, everybody.
I thought he was joking. I thought he was like, your rumor was true because they released a Cos Baby of him.
Okay, if you're joking, then yes, okay.
I don't think Hot Toys uses Cos Babies as like a lead into the figures coming out.
Daniel, you're getting compliments on your helmet. Someone's asking, are you married?
I know.
Probably because of the helmet.
Yeah, they're just really into
Sorry,
the way you're looking right now.
I'm only married to being a superhero.
Oh my Jesus. Daniel, terrible.
There's a couple more questions.
Okay. Yes.
Will you do a video modifying the Hot Toys Mud Trio bar, installing a faux head to use the helmet?
I still haven't done that on mine. I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing that I'm going to do. So stay tuned. Maybe that's a big maybe. I think you meant like faux, like FAUX faux.
Okay. Yes. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, we got the meaning across.
Just like this, it's a faux helmet. It's not good.
Any news for Hot Toys Star Wars announcements? I think you've already posted that in the group, but in case they haven't seen that.
I don't have anything for Star Wars announcements, unfortunately. Daniel, your audio appears to be cutting out. Let us know if you can hear Daniel in the chat.
Hello, guys. Can you still hear me? I think it's the helmet. The helmet's
Daniel, you're
distracting.
the helmet. You're gonna have to unhelmet yourself. Congrats on 100K. They'll announce the full release of the Mark 85 soon? I'm not sure. I've been told that the Mark 85 is potentially going to be this month. So if it is, that's awesome. I hope. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we will see. Daniel is back, everyone.
Hi.
Daniel, check if you have muted yourself because we definitely cannot hear you.
This is like one of those.
That she can hear you.
This is like one of those work. The Skype calls or the business, the Zoom calls, where it's like, I think you muted yourself, and people cutting each other off.
Everyone can hear Daniel except for us, unfortunately.
Yes. Okay.
Oh well, you know what? I'm so glad you guys can hear me.
Very
Thank
functional.
you.
Let me go around and see if I can fix the issue.
By the way, I'm really glad you guys brought up the anime thing too.
Yeah, apparently the audio from Daniel is better than ours. Even it's just that we can't hear him.
Hey, thanks, guys.
It's frustrating.
But yeah, they were talking about cable and seeing how that goes. So yeah, I know the Toys Era made a cable as well. If you guys have seen that, that's called the Mechanical.
Let me try taking it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost audio on their side.
Sorry, guys.
Or if you, does this look like I'm pointing at Steph's head? I'm just gonna. Hey, Steph, do you want to high five me? It's yeah, this isn't working, but that's okay. That's okay.
Daniel,
yeah.
let you host for a bit because I literally cannot.
Hey, I'm host. So guys, if you tuned in, I'm sorry, you've got me. No, just kidding. They're just going through some technical stuff. Just as a quick one though, to address the cable thing. Yeah, Cos Babies, interesting. Do you guys collect them? Do you guys like them? We kind of had this conversation, Justin and I. We're talking about what Cos Babies kind of are. Like they kind of feel like they are Hot Toys versions of maybe Pop Toys, those Pop Finals. Do you guys collect those too? I find them interesting. It's an interesting style. I do like. I don't collect the Funko Pops myself, but I have had a couple before, and I kind of like that art style for that. But just going back to the cable really quick, I hope Hot Toys releases one. Both Justin and I, we own the mechanical and we love it. Oh, we're back on this side. Hello.
We are back.
Really loud.
We are
Is
back.
that really loud?
Sorry about the delay.
No, it's not your fault. It's just, I think, Justin trying to make the audio work, but I'm glad it is.
It's working again. Sorry about that, everyone. It's a bit weird that the audio isn't good quality. It's probably these the AirPods. Daniel's got a wired mic there, so he's probably high def.
Hey, Steph, can you give me a high five here?
Oh, shoot, it's mirrored.
That's so good. It's so weird, but yeah, it works.
Excellent.
But yeah, I was just talking to the guys about how we both own the mechanical, and
Yes.
we both find it quite good. I did modify my cable mechanical figure, so I put a seamless arm in there. That's how excited I got. But yeah, then there's but yeah, then I also got a Gin Toys head for that cable figure, so I thought that was really cool. But I hope Hot Toys releases one. If they get it, we'll probably get it because Cable was an awesome figure.
Hey.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, there goes his loose leg and his gun. But anyway, there he is. Peeps.
That's so cool.
That poncho material is really nice.
Please don't touch.
Okay, sorry.
It's very frustrating in the fact that once you try to work with it, then it kind of goes everywhere. So it's better just to leave it be.
As you can probably tell what Justin's doing there's a magnet on the back of that. So that's, I mean, the review's up on Justin's channel anyway, but a really cool figure. Hard to get these days.
Is he?
Yeah. He doesn't pop up that much, actually, especially the deluxe version, which has the time watch and the extra bear.
Oh, yes. I actually took the watch from Dusty Deadpool and put it on me Cable, because the one that came with Cable is not bad, but it's not amazing.
Not great.
Yes. Hot Toys are too big, says Stickbot Timmy. Are they?
I don't think we could
too big
achieve that level of detail.
Like too big, like they're amazing, they're so big, or like too big is in like the size. Let us know in the comments. What have we got? I saw an interesting one before. Someone asked me, Josh asked me, will you be getting the Mandalorian? I really hope you will. Yes, Josh, of course I will be getting the Mandalorian. I freaking love the Mandalorian. So I will absolutely be getting him, as well as the rest of the figures in the line. Actually, I get all of the figures that Hot Toys puts out, except for Pennywise. So yes, the answer is yes, basically.
And Will Brian still will be going to ACGHK.
Well, it's cancelled until October.
No, but when it eventually happens.
Yes, he will.
Oh, I just wanted to give a little shout out. There's Ray's collection. He's joined us. He's been with us for a little bit, which is great. I've been having a nice little chat with him on Instagram as well. Hey, Ray's collection. Ray collects 89 Batman stuff. Actually, a bunch of Batman stuff. If you guys are on Instagram, feel free to follow myself. I'm at Toy Cutter, which is just here, or Justin's, which is
in the thing.
It's in the thing. I put it there.
We should have put ours in the thing. Oh, Daniel.
You can still edit.
He's like Cyberpunk 2097 or something. He's like, in the future there. Someone asked me just before, is that Plo Koon and Kit Fisto in the back? Are they sideshow? Yes, they are, and they're not bad, actually, for the age. The poses, you kind of need to work with it, but they're honestly not that bad. So, yes, they are.
Hey, kudos to the person. Kudos to the guys who shouted that out too, because they're not that well known.
The Collector's Cave, yes, the Collector's Cave. Thank you. And I saw your story mention on Instagram earlier. I reshared it. So thank you, the Collector's Cave, for that. Let's have a look. My mum doesn't like Mando. What is wrong with her? Well, maybe she doesn't like. Not everyone.
She likes Star Wars, though.
Well, not everyone likes everything, so she's entitled to not like it, I guess. My name is Mike. How do you Hot Toy good vibes?
Okay, we'll
I'm
think about that one.
sorry, Mike. Can you maybe the keyboard messed around with what you were trying to type? If you want to retype, I will try and answer your question. What's your ultimate figure you want? That's a question I think for each of us. The ultimate figure I want is I actually don't know. They've kind of made a lot of ultimate figures. Daniel, do you have an off the top of your head ultimate figure that you want made?
You know what? I think we've reached a fun point in our collection where we've kind of collected a lot of stuff that we really, really want. Actually,
Yes.
to our podcast, we had a few wants and wishes in there as well for Redux.
Yes.
I actually forgot one, so I'm glad they asked this question.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, I think you'll get excited about this too, and I think
All right,
Steph
all right.
likes his character too. So you ready for it?
Oh, okay.
It would be nice if they remade or re-released, and they actually did this last year, but they didn't really bring it up.
Yep.
Ripley, power loader. So
I don't
you know
think I know what it is, but
that.
I haven't seen Alien, and I don't think you have either.
If I have, I don't remember.
It's Sigourney
it.
Weaver
I
in
know
like a
it's Sigourney.
construction
Yes.
robot thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like a yellow
Yep.
like thing.
Yeah. So they
For
call
some
that
reason,
thing
I
a
can
power loader,
see that.
which is super cool. Like,
What is she
essentially,
loading?
well, so on the spaceship they're on, she's a cargo class like loader. So essentially,
Okay.
she uses
I
this
will
thing.
watch
But when
the movie one day.
when the aliens come, the alien queen that's on the ship, literally
Yes.
Ripley can't fight her, so she gets into the power loader, and then they go one-on-one because she's got the mechanical power loader, which is sick.
Ah, I see. All right. Well, we'll watch the movie and we'll redo this chat.
She like Pacific
Ah!
that.
Yeah. Daniel's dropped his device.
I
Luke
keep
Ryan,
doing
Boba
it.
Fett review was awesome. Didn't think that figure would be that stunning. That Boba Fett is now my favorite figure, hands down.
Oh,
Done.
that's a big call.
That's it. My fave. I've decided
No,
it here,
you said
here,
it.
right now. He's my fave.
You have been singing its praises.
Yeah, I love it.
All yesterday. So
It's like there somewhere. You can't really see it, unfortunately. I'll see if I can adjust the cam so you can see. You still can't see it. He is in there, I promise you. He's right behind Return of the Jedi Leia, but you can't really see him.
Hey Justin,
Hey Daniel.
can you show the guys that wonderful clone setup you've got happening just behind you? Like
All right,
they all
well,
got posed. Look at that,
Hey.
guys! Wow,
Clone Wars,
that's-
everyone.
Yeah, that's sick. Like because Ryan and Justin did that the other day, so it's very cool.
We spent a long time. By the way, Ken is in the chat. Ken, if you would like to join us on the stream, please do. We would love to have you and
links
chat
in admin
figures.
chat.
The link
Yes.
is in the 6 Scale Network admin chat. By the way, anyone who's watching and doesn't have a place to chat figures, doesn't know that many people to chat figures with, come and check out 6 Scale Network on Facebook. I think most people have a Facebook account. If you're old. Because now Facebook apparently is for old people.
When did this happen?
I don't know. But if you have Facebook, come and check out 6 Scale Network. I put up stuff based on the channel as well as just us chatting about figures and toys and announcements and rumors and ahoy. Oh, hello.
I forgot
I'm back
to have
in.
audio.
It's on.
Did my
It was question before.
Are we doing a helmet stream?
Yes, helmet stream.
Oh,
Wear
no.
a silly hat. Ken. I love it. Okay, so you guys can guess what. Hello.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Probably be very echoey. But...
Probably very muffled.
Yeah, you know what? You look good though. I wish I had my Green Ranger helmet. Damn it.
People in the chat are probably just like, what on earth are they doing? By the way, that is the helmet for the upcoming Red Ranger cosplay build. So stay tuned to the channel for that. Where do you keep your unlicensed figures? They're in amongst the horde, actually. So they're kind of mixed in. The best part about unlicensed stuff is that it complements your official stuff very nicely. So mixed in quite seamlessly, I think. So when you see the collection tour videos, there are a few of them. You will see where they are going. We're scrolling somewhere. No. Let's have a look. We're
There was
going
something
way
about-
up somehow.
Something directed at both of us before, but
Okay.
I lost it. That's alright. Maybe it was deleted. All good.
That was a very long, awkward moment of silence while we were scrolling. I'm sorry, everyone. Will new figures be shown off at San Diego Virtual and Sideshow Con, even though ACGHK, I assume, is postponed? I assume so. They would normally. And it's even easier if it's virtual, right? They can film it in their studios in Hong Kong and then send the footage to Sideshow. I don't know how a virtual con works, but I assume it's just you take pictures of it and then it's there. I don't know. So, yeah, I would assume why not? There might be. How would you do? Oh, this is a good one. Raimi All Powerful. How would you do a comic concept Batman?
Ooh, that's so good.
Well, I would take the Justice League Batman, the regular one, do a light gray color for the suit, blue cowl, blue knickers on the outside,
Knickers.
blue boots and blue gloves, yellow, vibrant yellow belt. Done. That's my comic concept Batman.
Ooh, I don't know. See, if there was a comic concept Batman, it would have to be an official released Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns Batman. They could definitely use the body of what they've got on Batfleck and just really just go to town on just that chiseled, big, arty, bulk style, older Batman. That'd be cool.
I would love to see that. Someone asked about, do you think the hologram Iron Man suits will become a series like Neon Tech, or think it's the Toy Fair version will be a one-off? I think that it might become a series because they started off the Neon Tech line with the Mark IV, and they're starting off this line again with the Mark IV. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did the holographic series as well as the Neon Tech. I think one of the key reasons why people would pick up these holographic things is because if you have your Hall of Armor and potentially you have all the suits, it's a bit boring just to have them sitting in the background, standing straight up and down, arms by their sides, whereas if you have them in crazy awesome poses, you can pop your holographic ones in your Hall of Armor, and that way you're not distracting from your badass posing, if you know what I mean. So I think that's a kind of nice medium of still having something in there, but you know, also being able to make the most of your proper suits rather than just sitting in a box in the background. It's a little bit boring. That's why I don't have the Hall of Armor, is because it's just a box and you just gotta, that's it. It goes in there. So maybe that's why someone might want to pick that up. I will be reviewing it. Will I be keeping it? I don't know. We'll see.
I think you'll be annoyed at the way it doesn't fit into any.
It's going to be a weird one. I didn't keep any of the Neon Tech ones.
Exactly.
So that might set the precedent. Do you guys love Zelda? I've never played Zelda, but I know Daniel loves Zelda.
Yes.
Who's like, yes, question for me.
So who said that? Because I can't see it. But whoever said that was his
The Zelda. Todd Atwells.
Todd Atwell. You have great taste. So you can play, like, I'm a big fan of Legend of Zelda all the way back to like the Nintendo, the very first Nintendo version to the Super Nintendo version. Link Between Two Worlds is amazing. Breath of the Wild, which Steph, have you
that the
played that
latest
on
one?
Wii yet?
Everyone's
That's the new one?
hype about
Is that the Switch one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I played the one on the Wii for 5 seconds, whatever that one was.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I don't know.
so-
There was something about it. I couldn't get into it.
We'll tell you what I'm going to do. When I pop around your place next, after COVID, guys, because Melbourne, we're in lockdown.
After
That's
lockdown,
why.
don't worry.
After
No
lockdown.
rules being broken.
I'll lend you guys the game so you guys will enjoy it. But to answer that guy's question, Zelda fan, yes, and also Medicom released 2 figures so far of The Legend of Zelda. So very, very cool. Just to be clear, it's
right?
The Legend of Zelda, but the character's name is Link, because that gets like confused a lot.
I knew it. See?
You knew? That's right, yeah.
No. Oh, is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know Zelda. I don't know Zelda. What happens when you run out of room? I'm already there. Well, John, I actually get asked this question a lot. Usually I can actually find space. Like, if I told you before that let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If I told you I was getting 19 clones and putting them in the Star Wars display before this happened, and then don't forget the 2 Jedi, you'd probably say I was crazy, but I still made it happen. So I've been lucky enough to be able to find space where it appears there might not be that much. So I don't know how to solve the problem as to when I actually fully run out of space, but we will find out. We're still planning on looking at moving to a bigger place, and that might mean that there's more space for a collection studio rather than just a collection room with a proper live streaming setup, with a proper desk where the editing and filming can happen. That would be ideal. And then hopefully that means more cabinets with more space. So we will see.
So and
for next year.
And just in case you guys are curious, yes, I'll probably be helping Justin move again, and we'll probably be filming it again, which will be super good.
This time we are hiring people to do that, actually, because last time that was a right pain. We'll move the figures, but the cabinets are being moved by some dudes.
Thank God.
Some professional dudes, because that was too much. Move out of apartment, buy house. That is the plan, Kiwi Collector. Move out of apartment, buy house. That is a life motto. Don't you think? That is a good life motto. Hey, Justin, it's me. Hello, Ashton. You are very welcome for being able to be on the stream. I don't know why I said it like that. That was really weird, but welcome to the stream. Are you going to review Asmus Toys Devil May Cry?
Have you ever played?
What is that, a game?
Yeah.
I will not.
It's the Japanese game. That's
I see. I will be playing a Japanese style game this week. It's set in Japan, and I forget what it's called, but it's the new Samurai one that's coming out. The PlayStation, the last PlayStation exclusive.
Ghost of
something
starts with a T.
Yes, that one. So I'll be playing that. It looks amazing, so hopefully it's good. I'll be playing it on Friday when it comes out. Let's have a look. Do you think we will get a battle damage General Grievous? Says Amar. I hope so. The sideshow Grievous has a faceplate that is battle damage that you can pop on him. So that's kind of a battle damage Grievous. He's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He's a pretty decent figure. So if you're looking for a Grievous, there technically already is one available.
He's not bad.
Well, I don't think many people outside of this chat, outside of this stream, know that. What do you call that? Meme, GIF thing?
Yes.
Not bad, you know that one.
Not bad.
You need to move to America so you can be part of the center of the universe, says Ken. Well, Ken, please. If you mow my lawns, we'll move to the States.
Oh, he'll do that. Don't you know he'll do that?
Kiwi said, when I say move, I mean house for collection, live in the apartment.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's a collector house.
In the past, we've thought about hiring studio space so that it's not even in the house, but a big thing about collecting for Justin is that he doesn't want it to be like an antisocial activity. So for him to have to get in the car, drive out, you know, to film his videos and that sort of thing would be a major inconvenience.
Not ideal.
So we thought about that for a bit, and then it didn't happen. But then we bought this place, and you know, 2 rooms, 1 bedroom's ours, and 1 equals collection room. But we realized that we need a 3rd room.
At least 3, and then it's going to be serviceable.
Yeah.
Nathan in the YouTube chat, General Grievous just with flame effects plugged into the eyes and chest. Yes, that would be freaking fantastic, and I would be all over that. So hopefully, Hot Toys, Howard Chan, you know what to do.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Going to release a final apartment renovation update because we have essentially finished it.
It is done.
So yes, the Supernova part of our vlog is finally done. It was actually really heartwarming to like remember hanging out with some of
the fam.
Our collector fam. Is that what we call them?
Sure.
Collection fam.
Figure fam.
Figure fam. And then, you know, I'm just going to, on top of that, mention, you know, where we're at with the renovation and what else is going on. And then there's probably not going to be a lot going on for a while we're in lockdown, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's what's going on with the vlogs.
There's more coming. Don't worry. Is there a Black Manta figure? Says Ghost Rune. Actually, Iron Geek 37 is making a Black Manta figure. So whether or not I'll be getting one to review, we'll have to let you know. I am working with him to review the Cyborg, though. He's sending me a pre-production sample. So I will be reviewing the Cyborg. So finally, the league will be complete. But as for the Black Manta, I don't know. We still have to work out if I will be reviewing a sample of Black Manta or not. So we'll have to wait and see. But you can pre-order your very own Black Manta, Iron Geek 37, IRON Geek 37. Joseph, just popping in to congratulate the team. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you very much. Do you think we'll ever get a John Wick Chapter 3 figure? Potentially by a third party. There might be a John Wick coming.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I can't say who, but it may have 2 head sculpts.
What would the 2 be? Like
one battle damage, one not. One with one hairstyle and one not. Who knows? Anyway, we'll have to wait and see. But I'd keep your eyes peeled. So yes, did you get the 1/6 scale Neo? I did. I've got the Matrix 2-1 and the Matrix 1-1. If you are in doubt as to whether or not I picked up a figure, I review everything I pick up. I pretty much review. So you can just go to the channel and search to see if I picked up your favorite thing, and then more than likely I'll have a review on that figure on the channel.
James asked, how did you get the little dog for the John Wick?
I picked it up off AliExpress. I think it's made by ZC Toys, I think, who also make 1/6 scale muscular bodies. And it's I don't even know what you'd call it, like a porcelain or like a polystone. It's a weird material.
It's very hard. Like it's a really good paint job on the eyes as well because they're very glossy, but very not posable. It just sits there, but it's really nice though. You can even get
when you
little.
go to the toy stores and you see the little like toy.
Who makes those?
Like
Stapler or something? Oh no, it's not that. They make pencils.
Yeah.
I know.
There are 2 dogs for that you can get. One is the bigger grey dog, which I can't remember the breed. Is it like a?
I think he's just called Dog. I don't know if he has a name.
And then there's Daisy as well, the little beagle /
little guy. Yep. This question's been asked a few times by Alzior. Do you guys think we'll ever see a Clone Wars Ahsoka by Hot Toys? I don't think you're going to see a Clone Wars one, but you might see a Mandalorian one, like a live-action style one. I don't think they're going to do any animated stuff. That's not in their wheelhouse other than Spider-Verse, because that's like the whole universe is animated, whereas technically Clone Wars has its own art style, but those characters are supposed to be the characters from the film. So yes, it has its own art style, but they're representing those real life people, and that's why all of the figures that we get are realistic. So I don't think that we're going to get a realistic Ahsoka yet until they have reference to know what she's supposed to look like, and then maybe we'll get an Ahsoka. Maybe.
I think the art style for Clone Wars is too simple for
too
smooth,
too abrasive, because it wouldn't match with what they're making already. Like, you wouldn't have one animated Ahsoka and then like everything else be realistic. It would just be weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I've already seen a lot of animated style third-party stuff and I don't like it. So.
Fair enough. What is your favorite third-party review? By me?
Or third-party figure. Why don't you answer that?
Okay, my favorite third-party figure of all time is the Young Rich Miles. And I'm not just saying that because it got 1 million views.
Although saying that can help.
That does help. I'm saying that because it's a super impressive, super well-equipped, and super well-appointed figure. So many accessories, multiple different outfits, 2 different heads, really classy backdrop and display base, and of course, the official sneakers, the Nikes that were released in real life for the movie in that exact same box. Like, what?
It looks like it's clearly made by someone who cares, who really.
They love the shit out of that.
Yeah.
They love the shit out of that movie. And I don't know if we're going to get demonetized for me saying that. But they love the heck out of that movie. The black suit Miles might surpass the casual Miles as being my favorite, though. Maybe. We'll see.
Peter B. Parker. That's the one. That's
Whoa! Yes, I can't wait for that. But which one? The one in the casual with the sweatpants, or the one in the full suit with the beer gut?
You know what? I think you might agree with me on that one. But you know, the the coat one with the little gun.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh my god. What about Peter Porker?
A spider ham.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
yes.
there is a spider ham coming, so I will be excited to get that.
Little spider ham.
Yeah, he doesn't move. He's an accessory for Gwen, for the Hot Toys Gwen.
I was hoping you would be like a token.
How do you get Shoopy? How do you get free Hot Toys? When you figure it out, Shoopy, you let me know.
We'd love to know.
I would love to know how to get free Hot Toys because I'm still paying for every single one of them. So please, if you know someone, let me know.
I can actually help with that.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Perfect, Daniel.
So
How do we,
I steal
get it done?
Justin's. I go to Justin's and then
So you break into the house.
I put it like under my top and I.
You just make a lot of house calls.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
But not during the lockdown. Not during
Not
the
during
lockdown,
lockdown,
everyone.
guys. We're all right.
Have you, Josh says, have you played Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? I have, and I really enjoyed it. Great story, super well
That's
engineered.
The most recent one.
Yeah, that's the one with the red-headed kid.
Yes, the guy who plays Joker.
The
in-
Joker kid, yes. Super
Oh.
well engineered, great story, loved it. Highly recommend. For anyone who hasn't, and you want a proper game just to sit down and get your teeth stuck into and enjoy rather than just running around getting killed by a bunch of 12-year-olds online. Nothing wrong with playing that
is
stuff.
there voice chat in that game?
What?
In Battlefront?
Battlefront? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh god.
Battlefront,
guys not
get
seen-
absolutely obliterated.
Have you guys seen the documentary in which there's a character in that thing called Thor who calls up Noobmaster 69? It's kind of like that.
The documentary.
The documentary
realistic.
called Endgame.
Do you like The Thing? I haven't seen a
From
figure
the
of The
movie?
Thing. I love The Thing, but I haven't seen a figure of him. If someone is making one, then
Bracket Carpenter?
let me know.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
You should make a
it's-
gaming channel. We don't play enough games, I think, to keep that going.
I know, but I've been really thinking about it because there's a few co-op games, really crap co-op games, but that's why they're good, that I thought we should play and just show how dysfunctional we are when we're trying.
I just get angry and I just get mean when I'm playing those awful, annoying, frustrating games. People will be like, wow, he is really awful.
Like Little Big
Guys.
Planet. We tried to play Little Big Planet together. It was freaking horrendous. And I just saw that there's a new Sackboy announced for PlayStation 5, and he was like, "No, we're not doing that."
No! How
Hey,
is the Justice Mobile? The Justice Mobile is excellent. I love it.
Just
What
as
were
a
you gonna
quick
say?
one for you guys, gaming wise, it would be
Yes.
hilarious, even if you filmed it, or if Justin's Collection did a Twitch stream, which would be hilarious as well. But you guys probably already know, but it's that game on the Switch called Moving Out, which is hilarious.
Oh, yes.
You guys were
I hate
mentioning
that
that
game.
story of how much you have.
We're screaming. It got to the point, if anyone's played the game, it's like Overcooked, but you're just like moving stuff out of a house which way you can. And whoopsie, lost my audio there. No, it's still working. And
Still working.
You can throw stuff out windows or whichever. And Justin got to the point where he just didn't want to play anymore. And you can slap people in that game, like slap stuff out of people's hands. So instead of trying to get stuff to the moving truck as quickly as possible, he spent the whole match just slapping shit out of my hands.
You literally almost hit me in the face.
And stopping us from successfully moving people's stuff out of a house. So
Yes. So
not
I
a
don't know
team
if
player.
I don't know if we'll be doing
not a
that.
team player.
Terrence asked an interesting question about cap, the endgame cap. Well, Terrence,
Oh, do you think they'll fix
Do
the
you-
shield?
yes, thank
Go
you
on.
for answering. You
Go
read my
on.
mind.
Go on.
Do you think they'll fix the shield on the final and the star? Well, first of all, I don't think there was any issues with the chest and the star. A lot of people think there was an
Yes,
issue.
she never felt
I
that way.
don't think there was an issue. The shield obviously needs to be fixed. Actually, right now, on display in Japan at the new Toy Sapien store, they have the final, and it says in Japanese in the kanji, that it's the final edition of the Captain from Endgame on display there. It's the final one. It's the proper production version. And you can see that they haven't changed the outfit at all, which I was telling everyone, please don't get your hopes up, because they ain't going to change it. But still, they were like, Hot Toys, please do one full production run and make the molds and create an entire line of this D23 figure, then restart the whole thing again, do another line of R&D for the exact same figure. That's
Yeah,
double
that's
cost.
not gonna happen.
They're not going to double cost on one cap figure. The D23 was pretty much the final one already. They've changed the buckles on the harness. The shield, I would assume they've changed.
Is that him there?
No, he's up the top in the back. You can't see him from where we're sitting. But they haven't changed the outfit, and I said from the start they're not going to. So if somehow, some way they bust open all of the boxes and go ahead and put a new chest plate on Cap, then I've been proven wrong. But as far as I can tell, based off that final one on display, it's identical to the suit on the D23 Cap. And I am extremely apologetic to everyone who was praying to the figure gods that they were going to change it. But yeah, they didn't. So hopefully y'all can get around the D23 Cap, because I think it's pretty good, personally. Any more news segments, says Smarty Hands?
As in Leslie's
Yes, I would assume so. Les has actually moved on to do some other stuff in the collecting community. She won't be making any more news content on the channel, but that doesn't mean there won't be any more news. So before this lockdown happened, Daniel and I were chatting about doing a live news show each week when we do our usual live stream, just adding a news segment to it. But now there's a lockdown, so we didn't do that. Let us know if you'd like to see a live.
You might have to do it like this from now on.
Yes, but we can have the announcements like on the screen and we
Yes.
can do.
Fancy.
Yeah.
You can put pictures up and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll do the weather. It's all good, guys.
Yeah. Who's gonna do the traffic?
You have to do the backdrop with the moving like clouds. And
We
stuff.
can do backdrops here actually in this thing. I don't know how to do that, but we can do backdrops, so it's possible. What's your podcast name? Daniel, do you want to answer that?
Hello?
That's the podcast, Daniel. Someone's asking what's the name of the podcast. It's Six Scale Network, the podcast, for those of you who are wondering what it's called.
Oh no, I think we've lost Dan.
Daniel, can you hear us? Daniel cannot hear
I
us.
thought he was joking.
Daniel is gone.
He's such a prankster. I genuinely thought
Etienne
he was
says he would watch the Weather with Dan.
Excellent.
Excellent. I would watch the Weather with Dan.
That's true.
The Weather with Dan would be hilarious, and that's exactly what we'd call it.
The weather with
Weather
Dan.
with Dan.
There was a good comment from, I think it was Kiwi before. If we do the third room for a collection room in the next place, he thinks you should just do the entire room as one big light box.
Daniel, you're back.
I'm back. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
It froze up. So sorry. Did you ask a question?
It's been resolved.
Oh.
Don't stress.
I'll still do the weather. I think that was the last thing I said.
It's perfect. Weather with Dan, hashtag Weather with Dan. It's going to happen. One big room light box. Probably not the best for light distribution, I'd say. You'll probably lose a bit of light
It
over.
would save you a bunch of trouble.
Would it? I don't know. Maybe. Not a bad idea, but a little bit hard to do in practice. You're going to need a lot of light to light up that light box, that's for sure. Do you think we might get another Palpatine figure from Rise of Skywalker? I don't think so. I don't think they're announcing any more Rise of Skywalker stuff. We got Rey, we got Kylo, we got the crab-like troopers, the jet guys, and that's it.
Oh, but what
Sith
about
Trooper.
what about a little Babu Frink or something? That'd be great.
Thank goodness they didn't. What's your favorite clone in the collection? Well, Taylor, my favorite clone, let me do a quick reference check.
It's the one you're about to get.
No.
Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Wolf's my favorite.
Wolf is one of my favorites. He's a total badass. But the ARC Troopers are my favorite. Echo 5s.
And
They're dope.
5s.
So 2. Am I allowed 2? I don't know. Am I allowed? Who's setting the rules? I'm not. So 2. I'm taking 2.
Well,
The ARC Troopers, they're dope.
technically it's 2 because they come in a 2-pack anyway. So.
Well, they don't actually. The Phase 1 versions do, but then for the ARC Troopers, they package them separately, which means that individually they command $1,000 price tag. So that's great. Oh,
That's terrible.
What are we doing?
Julius, since Hot Toys created the PS4 version of Spider-Man, do you
They
think they'll
did.
be doing a PS5 Miles Morales? 100%.
I would put a few dollars on that
Just
bet.
a few?
Just some dollars. I assume they will. Why would they not?
100%. I reckon.
Do it! If they're not, they should do it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Spider-Man or Iron Man suit? My favorite Spider-Man suit is the black and red one from Far From Home.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I don't know why.
That's
Something.
including the game version.
No, if it's. I thought he was talking about movie. Because he said Iron Man, so Iron Man doesn't really, it's not a game thing. If we're talking about like just anything, then obviously it's the one with the white Spidey logo, the Insomniac game one. That's me fave. And then Iron Man, Mark 85, done, hands down. That's me fave. You peeps, what are your thoughts?
I wouldn't, if it was movie only, I wouldn't be picking the black and red one.
Oh.
I'd probably still pick Iron Spider.
Oh, spicy.
Oh.
A lot of people don't like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I just like how shiny it is. And also just all the stuff that comes out, sticking out.
Okay.
The crazy, the kill mode and stuff like that. And then Iron Man was the Mark 50, the one at the start of Infinity War.
Infinity War.
It was all throughout Infinity War, but
Oh,
yes.
okay. I'm just thinking of when he first meets Thanos' minions with
when
Doctor Strange.
he's on the street and he does his.
All that stuff just starts coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Okay. That
Dan.
If it's
You have a
Spider-Man,
fave?
it's the
Yeah.
yes. It's definitely the tech suit. I love the tech
Oh.
suit. It's the first one that we saw when Spidey got
Schmick.
introduced to the MCU. Did his flip and he's like, "Hello, everyone." That's my favorite. And also as a figure, it pops so much. But my favorite Iron Man suit is the Mark 7. So Mark 7.
Oh, that's an off the wall one. He's a chonky boy.
He's
Hey,
chunky.
everyone. Leslie is in the chat. Leslie,
Oh, hey.
if you want to join the stream, let me know. I can literally send you the link right now. All you need to do is pop it in your Safari on your phone, and you can join the stream immediately. So we are having an open stream. Anyone can pop in. So let us know. Les, Ken, if you want to come in and join the stream, we can make that happen. Ken, what was the reason that you didn't want to come on? Busy mowing the lawn, I guess.
He's mowing the lawns.
He had
It's-
work. He had very important work to do.
And Ryan.
Ryan,
you
upgrade
home
suit, he says. If you are home, Ryan, come on the stream. We want to chat to you. The peeps want to ask you questions about what's your favorite stuff.
Kiwi wants
come
to
on.
join.
Kiwi Collector. Where is Kiwi Collector?
It's, at the bottom at the moment of the comments.
Kiwi Collector will let you know we've got a limit of 6 people on the stream. So we've already got 2. If Les and Ken and Ryan drop in, then we're running out of space. So we will keep you on the list. We will let you know in a moment. I don't have a credit card. I can't donate. That is perfectly fine, Stickbot Timmy. You absolutely by no means have to donate anything.
So glad you're here.
Etienne says Ryan's a badass. Ryan is a little badass.
Oh, is Etienne on? Hi, Etienne.
Etienne, if you want to join the stream, let us know.
When Ryan was here just before our wedding, we went to teppanyaki the night before, and Ryan was a badass. And like when you do teppanyaki, they throw food at you. They throw food at your mouth, and they also throw bowls of rice at you. And Ryan, the badass, he caught the empty bowls, and then there was I only remember this because I just edited the video. The bowl of rice that was coming at him, I genuinely thought that was going to go everywhere. I was crapping myself because I was sitting right next to him. But he caught the bowl of rice in there, and then another bowl slipped out underneath from him. It's like he did it on purpose, like some sort of cool trick or something. I thought that was the rice bowl, and I just like jumped back. You'll see in the video how much I freaked out. But it's all good. He caught the rice. Check
the vid. Amar says, Justin, you must be really rich to afford these figures. Amar, I'm not really rich. I might be rich in personality. Oh. But I actually work full time, and I don't drink, and I don't do drugs, and we're in lockdown, so we're not doing anything at all.
The only thing you're addicted to is plastic crack.
Exactly, and that means that after you're working full time and you paid all the bills and you got money left over, and you want to pay for your toys, then you can do that. So that's the reality of it. Kiwi says, it's okay, I swear like a sailor. Probably the best not to do that, Kiwi. Ken.
Is that Kiwi Collector?
Yes, it is. Ken
Oh,
says he's
it's
going
good
to
to see
try
you,
to
Kiwi
watch
Collector.
on the way to work. I hope I don't wreck. But this stream is more important than living.
Okay, no,
Ken,
baby,
no.
I don't.
no, that is not the case. Please live, and then you can watch the next stream. So don't worry about that. Mark 7 is one of the best, says E2. I think I said your name right.
Yep.
Nice.
Justin, if you could wish for Hot Toys to make anything, from any franchise, figure, vehicle, replica, what would it be? Power Rangers, please.
That was easy.
That was very easy. Ryan, get on the stream.
Yes, hurry up.
Etienne, I have absolutely no idea how to join the stream. Etienne, you have to open Safari, pop the link in there, pop some headphones on, and that's it. You are done. Les is going to bed. I'll message you later and we'll talk future streams. No problem, Les. No problem. Stefan Harvey says, I give up. Don't give up. I'm sorry if I haven't answered your question. Ask it again. I will keep an eye out for your name. Nate, when is Spider-Man Far From Home Hot Toys figure coming out? Give me 1 second. I will check my crystal ball.
Just make sure you rub it enough.
It's
I don't know. Short answer is I don't know when anything is coming out over and above the info that I give to you. If you check 6 Scale Network, the Facebook group, I put any and all information that I get from my sources in the group. So I'm not concealing it just for myself. I have no information on any Far From Home Spidey stuff. As far as I'm aware, the best way to find out when stuff is coming out is check the Hot Toys website, and it'll tell you the window of when it's coming out. Etienne says he's down. Give me the link.
I'll do that.
Daniel is sending the link.
Okay, thank you. Because I was a bit worried.
I'll send it your way.
Something.
Hang tight, Etienne.
I hope we get a Hot Toys Quicksilver from X-Men. That would be awesome. But we have so many Quicksilvers. We've got Toys Era. We've got 2 actually from Toys Era, I believe, and 2 from Stoso Toys. So that's 4 Quicksilvers. And the official Hot Toys one from the MCU. So you've got a bunch of Quicksilvers that you can choose from. There is the latest one that still has to come out is the Toys Era one. I think it looks fantastic. What else do we have here?
Nathan, can a lowly cosplayer join?
Nathan, if you want to join the stream, you are most welcome. Please join the stream. You are not just a lowly cosplayer. Daniel is on it. This is the product of Nathan and my work. It is gorgeous. Look at the gloss on that. Whoa! This is not the upcoming Hasbro one. This is the custom. I'm not necessarily pissed, but we put in a lot of effort to make this beauty. Look at the gloss. Damn. It's shining. It doesn't look that shiny in person, but it looks great.
I might have blocked Nathan. I can't find him. Oh, I said that out loud. I'm just kidding, Nathan. It's on the way.
Oh, okay, good.
It's on the way.
Asked what we thought of the new Cos Rider figures, those DC Cos babies in their cars.
Sweet Christmas.
Gotta say, don't really love the design of Cos babies. Dan and I actually had this offline chat about how they didn't nail it when it came to the actual style, because they
just keep going.
They do, because it's too
late. You gotta admire the persistence. It's like, oh well, nobody's really buying them, but let's get them going.
They're cute. They're kind of freaky sometimes from a certain angle, and like the characters they choose, I don't think that's what people are after. I don't know. There's something that's just off about them that I don't think is going to sell, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That being said, though.
Stores... Oh yes.
That being said, I think they're onto something a little bit different and a little bit new with these ones that they move, I think, when you put the little coin in it.
That's true.
So I'm like, at least.
Wait, is there a coin?
Like the little ride-on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that changes it. That changes.
Right. I personally, I like the Joker one, like, because out of the police car, that looks awesome.
Is there a penguin one?
There is a penguin.
Yes, on a duck.
Oh no! I really want him to be in. No, I wanted him to be in the, because in the movie how he's riding on a literal Batmobile, like one of those to control Batman's Batmobile. Why didn't they make that? Oh,
well, see, they gotta hire you. There you go. Just.
Oh yeah. Also, the other weird part is that they did pick different generations of DC
it's a bit weird.
films to make them from.
They are making so many cos babies. Why? We have Nathan, by the way.
Oh, excellent.
Nathan, we're adding you to the stream, sir. Nathan!
Hello! How are we?
It's Nathan!
How easy was this stream duck thing to use?
Yeah, this isn't bad. I've never done this before.
Super easy.
You're like, yeah, definitely.
Hey Nathan, give me a high five. Reach high.
What are you doing with your hands?
Hold on. Let me turn it upside down and then.
Whoa!
This the other one. Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
That's so good.
The best.
Oh well, I'm glad that we can all be on this virtually in the same room, not literally.
Yeah,
virtually.
virtually is fine in this climate right now with what's going on.
Exactly.
So currently
Melbourne.
we're all Melbourne based, just so everyone else who's watching. So Nathan, Justin, Steph, and myself, we're Melbourne based. Etienne, however, is in the UK. So that's
Yes.
he'd be our first
I wonder
international.
what time. I wonder what time it is for.
It's usually like flipped 100, like completely.
Oh, so 9 a.m. That's fine.
What is the time in the UK?
Sometime around the morning.
Oh,
or
Siri.
around.
Okay.
That's 12:23 p.m. midday.
You're way
I
off.
said midday.
That was
It's
quick.
pretty much like the other way, but like just a few hours.
Just
Stickbot says, "Hi Nathan. Nathan, you're getting welcome to the stream, sir."
Oh, hello.
People were asking for
can't.
hashtag more Nathan.
Oh yeah, they were.
Oh,
Nathan, can you
really?
take- how's your hair under there? Because you have a rich bunch of hair under there.
It's there's a reason I'm wearing this cap.
Can you do it? Can you take off the cap?
It's
Can you do
it's
Whoa, look at that
it's
hair!
crazy.
You're
Da-
pretty lucky that
I've got the
texture of your
lockdown hair.
Yeah, since it's getting longer and you can't actually go to the hairdresser right now, you can sort of just play it off as part of the new look.
Daniel is obsessed with Nathan's hair. It's all he can
am.
talk about.
Literally, you literally look like John Travolta from Grease, man. Like with that hair. Like that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
It's nuts right now. Can't get to a hairdresser, and I'm freaking out every time I go out. I leave the house. I'm like, "Where's my cap? Where's my cap?"
you're fine,
I
man.
get the same. I get the same way when the hair's too long. The cap's got to go on.
But the funny thing is, with
Yeah.
the volume of your hair, the hat will just slowly get higher and higher on your head.
Yeah, it slowly comes off. At some point, I just don't have the cap on anymore. I'm like, "Where's it gone?"
Just like Marge, it's just vertical.
Someone has been asking multiple times. Ghost Rune, I think I answered this one a little bit earlier. Will there be an Emperor Palpatine from Rise of Skywalker? No, I don't think there will be. I think that line is done. I think they've nailed it in the coffin for that one. Sequel figures are done, but I hope I'm wrong because that'd be dope. Red-robed Emperor in his royal Playboy robes. That would be awesome, but I don't think
If he
it's gonna
comes
happen.
out, he's got to come with the face that he makes when he gets blasted away. He comes with like an extra head. Yeah, that face.
Oh,
But
Daniel.
imagine that's the only head that he comes with.
Oh my
That's
god.
his default expression. And people
People
are like,
would
"Yeah,
love
this
that."
is great. I love this."
That being said, if you look out, someone's actually made a 3D model print of that throne. That
Oh,
like
yes,
that.
you sent it to me.
Ooh.
Yes, it looks sick. I mean, that would be really cool. Or if they did release, by some chance they released that particular Palpatine, that whatever that claw machine, it's not a claw machine, but whatever that weird machine is that he's like dangling off, that'd be awesome too. That'd be weird.
That would be fantastic.
It'd
But
be
huge.
ginormous, yeah.
Huge. Someone asked just before about, or a couple of people have been asking about figures that potentially might happen. Julius asked about a Beta Ray Bill and a Jane Foster Thor. Well, we don't know what they're going to look
Ooh.
like yet, so maybe once we see Love and Thunder, then we'll know what they're supposed to look like, and then we'll get a toy. But
That'd be cool.
we don't know. It would be dope.
Because
Daniel's
actually-
literally cheering.
It's so good. There's actually a third-party Natalie Portman head out there, which actually looks not bad. It actually doesn't have
There
sculpted
is?
hair. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, I mean, if they released like a Jane Foster Thor, holy crap, that would be amazing. But Love and Thunder,
Right.
Taika Waititi, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah. I can't wait to see.
Do you reckon they'll go
I
with the
cannot wait.
comic sort of look, or do you reckon they'll give her like the long hair instead of like? Because in the comics, she gets cancer, doesn't she? And she goes with the shaved head at the end. Or-
I think she'll
I can't
keep the
remember.
long hair in the film.
Yeah, I reckon.
Oh, we have Etienne in the chat.
I reckon.
Oh, it's Etienne here.
Hey,
Etienne, live
Yes.
from the
Hello.
there's Etienne. Woo!
We have so many
Live from
people in the
UK.
stream.
Etienne, can you high five
Etienne,
me from that corner?
Let us know if you can hear us.
Diagonal high five.
I'm gonna keep hanging.
This is like Brady Bunch intro. I'm like confused AF.
I cannot hear Etienne. Can anyone hear Etienne?
Yay! He's
It just looks ridiculous.
Hello, Etienne. Are you there? Is your audio working?
We'll see what the comments say. If anyone has problems,
Your
hearing-
headphones might be too pro because I can't hear you. Check your mic settings, boy. Fat Thor should come. Fat Thor is happening. Fat Thor is coming from Woo Toys and from Hot Toys. So you're getting 2 Fat Thors. Impressive. Sorry for the repeat, says Stephen Harvey. No problem.
As a very quick one for the audience too, for those who don't know this gentleman who I'm pointing to here, Etienne, also known as Minx over here, a longtime friend of Justin, and also he's been a part of the figure community for quite a long time actually as well. Long time watcher, first time on camera.
First time streamer. I've got a question from Lily Morton. For, I guess, those of us who have played The Last of Us, probably just Nathan and I. Oh!
I wanted to ask if Nathan had finished the game, because he was...
Well, we can't talk about it.
I have not. I actually haven't played it further since we last spoke. I kind of put it down. I haven't really found the motivation to pick it back up, unfortunately.
God damn it.
I need to though, because like ever since I know what happens next, I'm like,
There'll be no spoilers here anyway. But the figures from CC Toys, we're getting Joel, we're getting Ellie, we're getting Clicker. I will be getting all of those. I have organized.
They do look good.
Receive them. They look amazing. I think. I think the Joel looks better than the Ellie, but I still think she looks pretty good.
It's hard to
They all look definitely really good.
That sort of like young face without it being too cartoony and
there's not much detail.
Like, wrinkles and stuff to use.
Oh,
you know what?
All that subtlety in the design.
We're still waiting for The Witcher, so toss a coin to that.
How has nobody done that?
I know! That's money in the bank! Why?
The Henry Cavill one? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the game one.
Or
I still haven't seen the show.
You haven't seen the show?
I haven't seen the show.
It's not like you're in lockdown or anything where you don't have time to watch it.
I know, I've got the time and I've got
I don't even like
and I love Henry Cavill.
The fantasy things with swords and the dragons and all that sort of rubbish. I don't like that, but even I enjoyed that show after like it was done. When the first bit I was like, and then I got like into it because Henry Cavill is dope.
He's dope.
So I think you might enjoy it. Etienne, you're back. Can we hear you?
Okay, I'll get into it. Oh, here we go.
Yes, you need to watch it. You need to watch it, Nathan.
I don't know if we can hear
Etienne, I still cannot hear you.
It's on Netflix, right?
It is on Netflix. Netflix exclusive.
Hey,
right. Okay.
Etienne, can you sign?
Yes. For our Auslan viewers.
Oh, actually, for our Auslan viewers.
Oh, actually, he actually does know something. Oh, that makes me look like a...
Whoa.
10,
yeah, ends it. Yeah, you got it.
So actually, Auslan. That was my name.
Yeah, he knows that.
Oh, very good.
We said Dan Young, but it'll do.
So if we have Auslan views, that'd be really cool. I can only sign letters though, so that was actually Daniel. DANIEL. So if I was going to do Justin, JUSTIN.
Now, have you ever actually used that in a place of where it's actually relevant? Really?
He works in customer service. Of course he's used it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there a staff member at Apple who can, sign to clients that may be hard of hearing?
So I have the joy of being that the go-to person, but I do try to how do I put it? I do tell them mostly I'm just beginning, and all I can do is spell out letters more than actual anything else. But we actually a lot of our wonderful accessibility customers who come in, especially those who are hearing impaired, I often have really whoops.
Daniel has dropped his device.
I often have really awesome chats with them. So they're really cool people, and like it's just an awesome thing to chat with. So
Stefan has asked many times, and I keep missing it. What do you think of the Toy Era Air figure or
That would be
heir?
Air. That's
Heir to the
Air.
throne or heir to the bat cowl? It's the Robin based off Titans.
Oh,
The Toys Era one's a bit janky, but I think the So-So Toys one looks a hell of a lot better, and I would be picking up both, and I will be comparing for you.
it's Robin, not Nightwing.
Robin.
Okay.
Robin. The bird child.
The
bat-
bird
Called it
child.
The Bird Child.
That's actually, they should have called him that. I don't know if So-So Toys is going to use the name that I provided them, but they asked me what do I think they should call it, and I said, of course, call it the Boy Wonder,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
But for
Son
some
of
reason
Bat.
they keep calling it the R. Yeah, like just the and then letter R.
We should have called him Bird Boy.
Or that even?
Batman
Bird
and
Boy.
You could have called him that. I thought the Boy Wonder was a nice name for it.
Yeah, but
For
that's
those of you who
too close to copyright though, because it literally is called the.
for
Boy
those of you
Wonder.
who don't know, for those of you who don't know, I named the So-So Toys Spider-Man Noir the Dark Spider. That was my third-party naming attempt.
Ooh.
It's pretty hard to make it not sound totally stupid. It's like
You got to give him the comedic names as well. You got to be like, you got to,
Yeah.
like for Robin, you can be like the bird orphan.
Oh my god, that's.
Some- Something along
Well, you're
those-
not wrong though.
Circus
Yeah.
Bird. You can call it Circus Bird.
Thinking.
Circus
such
Bird.
a terrible name.
There we go.
Etienne,
That
can
could
we
be
hear
working,
you
right?
speak?
Ah, you're back. Yes, we
Oh, very
Finally.
excited over here.
Finally.
Live from the UK.
Hello, welcome.
It's
Live from the
Minky.
UK where technology don't work.
We have, for those of you who don't,
Archaic.
who have just joined the stream and you guys don't know each other, we've got Dan. Am I pointing in the right direction? I don't
Yes.
know. We've got Dan that way. We've got Etienne that way. Is it even working? Yes.
Yes.
And
Over-
we
over
have
that way.
Nathan over there.
Hello.
That way.
Do excuse
Everyone-
the mess. I wasn't expected to be in broadcast to, what is it, 100k now?
Many people. Stickbot Timmy has donated us $1.99. We have a super chat, everyone. Let's do an
Oi.
Animal Crossing clap for the super chat. Huge thank you, Stickbot Timmy. That's absolutely awesome. And thank you for enjoying the vids. Will you do stop motion? I would love to do stop motion, but that's going to require a hella amount
Of time.
effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we did a claymation like activity at school, and I just thought, like, oh my god, how did animators do this in the past?
I don't know.
There's a Pingu documentary.
Pingu.
Oh, we just watched
Behind
it.
the scenes.
Oh, we watched it. Oh
And
my
they
god.
showed
Really?
How they had like the
It's
different,
horrible.
The different newt sizes.
Yeah.
the different newt.
They literally plug it on and it's like, this is the big newt, you know, like,
And then these little like newts for the movement. Oh, fantastic.
and they're like, when they switch newts, they're like small newt, big newt, max newt. So they have all the newts. Sorry, I had to.
So yes.
Shall we answer some comments?
Yeah.
Because we've been talking a lot about newts. Hey, best place to get the rest of the Civil War line besides eBay. So far, I've recently got the 46, Captain America, Black Panther, and Winter Soldier. Probably Toys Wonderland would be in a good place to look if you don't want to go on eBay.
Just keep looking locally. I mean, that's the
Or
most,
locally, yeah.
convenient thing, given we are finding difficulties with shipping.
Yes, you will have to probably spend monies on those guys because they're expensive. So yes, I just recently picked up an eBay purchase. The only reason I'm talking about it because it's on the floor right next to me. I got myself
Oh, yeah.
the Psycho team, everyone. So
Thoroughly
this has just
approve
recently
of this.
arrived. It is absolutely beautiful, including the box art, but the price
Very
tag
nice.
was
The price tag was not fun.
Hefty.
Did you have to do some modification to that? Because on Instagram you had paintbrushes or something next to them.
Oh, yes.
Silver.
I had, so the way that Hasbro released it, Nathan, do you want to give us the lowdown on what how Hasbro released the Psycho Rangers? You're the Power Rangers
Okay,
expert.
so so basically they came out with the Lightning Collection, and then they go, oh, okay, so we're gonna give you this Psycho Red Ranger and then the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger in a 2-pack. And everyone was like, oh, okay, so the Psycho Rangers came out and in space, but you're giving it to us with this Lost Galaxy Ranger in which they only came together for like 1 or 2 episodes. Everyone was like, "Oh, okay, that might be weird. They'll come out with it again later, though." And we were expecting like one pack, and then they came out with I think it was Walmart exclusive, or was it Walgreens? I can't remember. It was an exclusive.
GameStop? Was it GameStop?
Blue. Was it game? I can't remember at this point. They're everywhere though. Now they're
They are
everywhere,
now.
but way back then, they were an exclusive blue Psycho Ranger, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is so hard to get. We have to pre-order it. Oh no, I missed out. Oh no, I'm gonna have to pay like 70 AUD for this figure." And then all of a sudden, they're everywhere, and they're worth like $35, maybe, like Australian. And then listings started coming out showing a Psycho Ranger 5-pack, and everyone was like, okay, so are we going to get like different versions of these characters, or are we going to get like this or that? And they're like, no, it's just a straight up reissue of the Psycho Red, the Psycho Blue, but then you get Psycho Black, Psycho, and then Psycho Yellow and Pink. And then I think on Hasbro Pulse right now, which I think it actually was supposed to release today, they're coming out with Psycho Green. It is today. It is. I'm actually looking out for the shipping notification on my email now. I doubt it's going to be out today because of the virus, but it's supposed to be today. True. I'm excited.
What virus?
I'm actually so annoyed about Hasbro's weird, stupid distribution scenario for these Power Rangers figures. Like, do you you own the Power Rangers brand now, Hasbro? This is a message for Hasbro. You own the Power Rangers brand now. Why do you not want people of the world to enjoy your products? Because us down here in the Oz, like, we literally cannot get the figures. And, like, we want to. There are Power Rangers fans across the entire planet. Austin St. John, whenever he's... yeah, exactly. Austin St. John, whenever he's making a video, he always says, oh, it's in 90 million languages in this many countries or whatever. He always says it. So, like, you don't want the people who enjoy the brand to be able to enjoy your product? Like, it's a bit weird.
They do it with all their lines, though, which is weird. Like, I just got it back into Transformers after a long, long time because of Justin. I'm blaming you, Justin. and
I'm sorry.
Like, it's fine. I love it. And like the mainline figures right now, the Generations line, the Earthrise figures, a lot of them are exclusive. The ones that I want to get, like the Siege Ratchet is exclusive. The Earthrise, like Thundercracker and Skywarp, I've just ordered it off eBay because news came in that they're not coming to Australia for some reason. And if I wanted them, I'd have to buy them separately through Takara, which is going to be another pain in the butt.
Yep.
So like it cost me $40-50 extra to order these off eBay when, you know, Hasbro could just distribute it internationally a little bit better, like they have done with their Netflix figures. I think the Netflix figures have been a really good example of how they've been doing things, because in the US they came out in Walmart and everyone, like, you look on eBay, they're like $100 and something for like a Megatron that has some metallic paint on it. Yeah, it's crazy because like people in, I'm not sure if they got them in Europe, or in the UK, but like they're really hard to find in other countries. But then in Australia, they just kind of popped up in Kmart, and the Voyagers are like $50 each, which is really cheap here. And then we're like, okay, we'll just buy them all, you know? So yeah, it Hasbro, like sometimes they do really good, sometimes they do really bad. Oh my God.
Yeah, I just changed off the Wi-Fi. Because
has your dog got a hoodie on?
Yes. She just turned up, and it's winter. Winter in Melbourne, so she's just
but winter in Melbourne is like summer in Britain.
That's true.
Is it? What temperatures do you get in Britain in winter?
Right now it's sort of grey and around sort of 20 degrees, and this is the height of our summer.
20.
So that's Celsius, obviously. Yeah. So it's not warm. We occasionally
do you guys get like a lot of snow, or?
Nah, we didn't get any snow this year.
No, not really.
Basically, Britain's weather is just like mediocre. That's what you can expect from British weather. It's just mediocrity.
Well, see, when I lived in the UK for a little bit, she dresses up just like a dad, straight up, right? She's like, I don't want to be.
be right back. I've got a great idea. I'll be 2 seconds.
Okay.
Oh,
Say
okay,
hi.
okay.
Say hi. Everyone's saying hi, Pixel.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Pixel.
she's so
Hello,
Hello.
Pixel. Look at her face. It's like.
dog looks like Paddington stick
Yeah.
body.
Look at her back. Like she's like,
Paddington.
Love
So-
R&B. Oh.
don't know. But yeah. Oh, see, we're bringing all our friends.
Oh.
Dog party.
Look at
This is
that.
Socks.
Look at the
Oh, hello,
snoot.
Socks.
Soxy.
Pixel, you want to say hi to Socks? Say hi to Socks.
Say hello,
Yep.
buddy.
Look at the blep. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
when I lived in the
Yeah,
UK for a
yeah.
bit, I lived in East Dulwich and Hastings for a little bit, and
All right.
literally I think it was 19 or 20 degrees in London at the time, and literally everyone had out their barbecues and their shorts.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I was like, this is so cold, and they're like, no, it's summer. I'm like, wow.
Mate, as soon as it goes from downpour to slight drizzle, we get tank tops, shorts.
Oh,
Amazing.
wow.
Yeah, I remember you guys, there was a bunch of people disobeying lockdown because it was like 20 degrees or something, like barely decent.
Prime summertime
everyone
weather.
Rushed to the beach on that day. Like it
Yep.
was like unmissable weather.
I know.
That's
I live next to a park, and so anytime there's any sunshine, it's rammed.
Oh man.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
There's something in your water though, I have to say.
Oh.
When we came to London and we
Excuse me?
saw you, I sounds really weird. But like the way whatever's getting sucked up with the rain water in our country, whenever it rains on my hair becomes ginormous. Like there's no saving it. The frizz and all that, it just happens as soon as it's wet from just our rain. But when it rained in London and I like heat styled my hair before I arrived, nothing happened to it. So like the water's more pure or something. My hair was like perfectly fine. I was like, I need to live here just because it would take me less time to like make sure I look good.
It's totally not worth having British summer for pure water.
Jubs McGee says, can confirm anything over 16 degrees in the UK is classified as warm, and out come the barbecues.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I always see like
Out
you
come
guys
the
have.
barbecues.
You guys always have like I always see newscasts of it's a massive heat wave, and then it's
heat wave.
anything like kind of over 35 degrees,
Oh yeah.
and we're like,
No,
that's a
genuinely,
really nice summer's day here.
We smashed our record last year for the hottest day in the UK ever, and honestly, I swear you guys wouldn't have batted an eyelid. I mean, we were all just like,
What was
it? Yeah, I think it might have hit like 37 degrees or something, and we were all baking.
Oh,
Balmy.
you guys would die if you came here. I think our hottest is.
Go on.
Sorry, you go.
I was gonna, I hate this. This is like a work Skype call.
This is like kicking me off. You're slowly getting more and more to what. I'm just gonna be here off camera. I'll be off camera, Justin, and then.
Because I'm busy staring at this and I want to be central to the.
Yeah, no problem.
But what I was gonna say is, you guys don't have like the aircon and everything set up for when you do have the off.
Don't have aircon.
Or a heat wave. That's the problem.
Yep.
You guys just
don't have aircon.
TV fans.
What do
I
you do?
don't-
You just swelter.
Well, we don't usually swelter. I don't think I've ever been to a mate's house who has aircon. I think only like mega stores and stuff like that have aircon. Other than that, just like properties don't usually have them.
No.
Just open a window if it's not
See.
raining.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got some more questions. We've got one from Josh O'Hara that's been repeated at least 95 times. What is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? And I apologize. I wasn't trying to be rude, Josh. You have literally repeated it a lot of times, and I apologize for not answering it. Your favorite Mortal Kombat character? I don't play Mortal Kombat, but is that the one with like the yellow guy who's like a ninja, or is
That's Scorpion.
The other,
What are you?
is that the other fighting game? Because there's like two, right? There's
Yes.
Mortal Kombat, and then there's
Street
the other one
Fighter.
that's like.
You're Street Fighter.
Yes,
the one you're-
I don't know
Street
either.
Fighter.
Street Fighter, and yeah, and then there's
But
Tekken.
I like
Oh,
like the
Tekken as
ninja guy.
well.
The ninja.
the ninja yellow guy. I like him.
Okay, so you like Scorpion.
Scorpion.
That's Scorpion.
Yes, that's Scorpion. I can't get enough of him.
Clearly.
Okay.
Clearly.
But yes,
Justin.
he is my favorite.
He's been
Yes.
confirmed for the next Spidey film, isn't he?
There's a blue version
Actually,
of him
yes, that's Sub-Zero.
because I've seen the NECA figures.
So Justin, you're going to kick yourself for
Yes.
this because technically that question can be answered as in the newest Mortal
Terminator,
Kombat 12.
RoboCop.
Right. Okay, you can say them.
Okay, I've said them. Or Joker was in it too, actually.
Joker was in it.
Mm.
So was Spawn.
Okay, well,
for the
RoboCop then.
older view. So, what? How did you
Done.
pick
Spawn,
RoboCop over
RoboCop, Terminator. 100%.
Just a thing. I picked Robo. He's dope. I reckon he.
Terminator would
I
take out
reckon-
RoboCop any day.
I reckon
Dude,
he
I'm
kicked
so with you. I'm so
Terminator's
with you.
Ass.
I reckon, yeah.
No, man. Like,
Yeah. I reckon.
I love that there's that. No,
Like,
man.
awkward silence. Just like, how do we deal with
I was,
this?
I
Like,
was gonna say
this
we
guy's
should do
crazy.
it. I'm going the wrong way now because I can't deal with this mirrored thing. Favorite Mortal Kombat character.
oh, but I only know those ones.
That's fine. We'll
Oh,
let
okay.
Daniel and
Daniel, what's your favorite mortal character?
Mortal character.
My favorite mortal character on Earth.
Non-immortal.
Jim from down the street. He's pretty mortal.
He's a good guy. Mortal Kombat wise, I used to play the original, and I've played most incarnations since. Honestly, I think you hit it spot on. You could probably go with any of the ninjas. There's Smoke as well. He's Noob Sabot. But essentially, yes, they're all really weird names. But no, I mean, I can't pass up Raiden, the god of thunder, or the god of
Kano.
Anyway, so you could say Kano. Yeah, I will pass on to you.
Ozzy.
Yes, he's played by an Odyssey in the movie as well, and every incarnation since has taken on the accent in honor of him because that actor passed away. So that little tidbit on that.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
g'day, love. That's
Isn't that
that's
similar with
Kano.
Scotty in Star Trek as well?
Yes. Yeah. Bless.
I see. Nathan, your favorite?
I never played Mortal Kombat, but I'm just gonna say Kano
Me
because I saw the new friendship ending
Kano.
for him, and that just I like that.
Is that like the
on a
game they
barbecue
play at
using
the
his
pokies?
laser eye.
They said Kato, not Kino.
Kino? It's like
Did I
what the
say
oldies do
Kato?
at the
I
gamble.
don't know. I can't. It starts with a
You said
K
Kato.
and ends with
You
an
said
O.
Kato.
That guy. It's
I
that
know.
guy who looks
Yeah,
like
Kino.
that guy who's, yeah.
Spot match win.
Etienne?
I'll go Terminator because he'd destroy RoboCop.
Oh,
Dude, I'm so
He
with
would
you.
not.
I'm so with you.
Yeah.
Ah!
I agree. I reckon.
Ryan-
Oh no.
Ryan has said
Is Ryan
that
joining?
scientific poll in the chat, Terminator or RoboCop. Ryan, are you joining? Because we need you here on
I miss
the
Ryan.
chat. Ryan is missed by all, but misses none.
Oh my god.
Ryan is a badass. He doesn't have time to miss people. No, I reckon he misses us just as much as we miss him.
But the question,
Oh.
RoboCop or Terminator?
He's doing a poll. He's doing a poll.
Terminator,
In the chat.
guys.
Oh.
Terminator.
I think we should answer too.
RoboCop for me.
Terminator,
It
100%.
depends which Terminator, I reckon. And it also depends what weapons RoboCop has.
RoboCop has his Auto 9 and his wits, and Terminator
His
has nothing except
He has a
Except
thumbs
he's-
up.
he has Earth-based weapons because that plasma gun doesn't count because that would just destroy RoboCop. So he has to be fair. So he has his metal skeleton and a few guns.
No, my god.
Does he
that
have
the
the
gun arm
shotgun?
for
Does he have the
RoboCop?
shotgun that he can twirl around his
Yeah,
finger?
he's got a shotgun. Yeah, he has the shotgun.
You know what? You were completely underselling it because this is an endoskeleton, which has also been it's not a metal. It's 100%. You're talking about a metal from the future, right? This endoskeleton is made out of indestructible stuff. I mean, it's an infiltrator unit that's out there.
And have you seen his
RoboCop will
glutes?
have no idea.
Well, I'm going to vote for Robo. Daniel's obviously Terminator. Etienne's obviously Terminator. Nathan
I'm on the fence.
on the fence.
Wait. You
Nathan's
forgot
on the
Steph
fence.
too.
Yes, she's thinking.
I think it depends.
I think.
I think I went with Robo after
Oh.
you described it.
Okay,
to
you know
me.
what? Steph's
Robo.
count doesn't count anymore. So-
Yeah, no.
Let's see what else we've got in the chat while people are thinking about their faves. CT2004 favorite clone. My favorite clone, not figure, but clone, is Captain Rex. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he's everybody's favorite clone because he's badass. I don't know if Steph has a favorite clone or not.
Does
She's
Boba count as
passively
a
watching.
clone?
I guess so. He's a clone.
Yeah.
Well,
And surely Palpatine now counts as a clone as well.
Palpatine's
true.
a clone. I reckon
Snoke
Child
counts
is
as
a
a clone.
clone. Everybody's a clone.
My favorite clone
Yes.
is Danny DeVito from the movie Twins
Oh,
with
God.
Who was in Terminator?
That's true.
Terrible. Etienne, do you have a
Sorry.
favorite clone that's not Boba?
Wolf.
I don't know.
Daniel's is
That's
Wolf.
that's a
Wolf
lot
is
to
spicy.
spring on. I like the one clone you see in Clone Wars who's doing the quiz on the screen.
The one clone that's okay. That's the one that Etienne's going with. Nathan, do you have a favorite clone?
Nah, they're all as good as each other. Nah, I can't
all
pick one
so
or
they are.
over
We're
the
gonna
rest.
call you Mr. Fence. You're like
What-
on the fence for like.
What
I'm on the-
about
yeah,
fence?
I'm completely depends.
He's too diplomatic.
Eeg Reviews says, do you get your hot toys for free from Toys Wonderland HK or do you buy them yourself? Well, Eeg Reviews, I wish I got them for free, but I do buy them. And also in the video, I have to disclose if it's a review sample, and I'll do that at the start of the video. And if I haven't, I'll say I paid for this with my own money, which I do. So it's not a secret. I literally let you know in every video whether or not it's a review sample or I paid for it. So hopefully you can check out some of my reviews and then you will know. But
Oh,
yeah, I
and-
wish
and
I was getting
just-
them for free.
Just to back you up on that too. So
Oh,
when
yes.
when Justin makes his orders, and because I'm lazy and I don't pre-order, Justin, I usually get to see the invoice as well because I'll pay Justin to get the figure. And yeah, well, like essentially, Justin pays for it all. And yeah, and I've seen that as well. So just I mean,
Thank you.
There's money there.
There is, well, they're not anymore because it's sitting in the cabinets, but there was.
It's there.
Boba is a Mandalorian, says Josh a few times. And then someone said Hot Toys is a Mandalorian.
Yes.
Actually, I'll do you one better.
Oh.
Hot Toys is Mandalorian.
Oh, is Justin going to
Weapons
become
are
a
part
clone?
of their religion.
There we
There
go.
it is. There we
Oh.
go.
Justin, you're my favorite clone.
Oh god.
Thank you.
Your
Listen,
mic goes
I'm gonna
cuckoo when you
activate
put
my
that.
thing. Whoa,
We can't.
look at
Justin, we can't hear
Oh,
you. You
man.
sound scratchy.
It's the interference because of this super bulletproof high density helmet. I've just got helmets all over the floor now.
Yes, we have to clean this room up afterwards. You're pulling too many toys out for this video.
Tooling, yeah, well, people like to see the toys. Wenoto says Boba isn't a Mandalorian. I said it like that because it's all in caps. Boba isn't a Mandalorian. You're right. He is not. He is a clone. Groot is a Mandalorian. Someone said. They also said RoboCop is a Mandalorian and Terminator is a Mandalorian. Everyone's a Mandalorian.
Okay.
What is this Spartacus
And then-
now?
Yes.
No, Josh says that I'm a Mandalorian. Well, thank you. I sometimes on the side, part-time Mandalorian. So
Well,
that's all.
that was a-
Justin,
that was
do you
a
not
really good
remember?
reference.
Do you not remember when we were about 10 years old designing our own Mando gear?
It didn't look anything like this, unfortunately. This is a
No.
this is a stolen design.
I forgot what
We,
color scheme you went for. I think I went
Pink.
with sort of. Yeah, exactly. Probably.
I'm probably pretty basic, so it was probably just literally Jango Fett's colors.
I mean, I think I did that, except I swapped out the purple for blue, and that was about it. So.
Can't
Yeah.
beat it. It's a classic. And then Wanato says Mandalorian is a Mandalorian.
That's not wrong.
You are right.
He's a clone.
What do you think of the Arkham, Injustice, and Mortal Kombat games potentially becoming Xbox
Multiple
only?
games.
The Mortal games, I don't mind because, and what Evan is talking about is Warner Brothers Montreal is the game studio that makes those games, and Xbox / Microsoft is thinking about purchasing Warner Brothers Montreal. So that's what they're thinking it might be an
Then it would
exclusive.
be an exclusive.
I'm fine with that, to be honest. They
That's
need
'cause
more
you
good
own
exclusives.
both consoles.
Yeah,
Not everyone.
They
but
do.
they need more. They need more good exclusives because on PlayStation you've got the Ghosts of
PlayStation gets way more
the
exclusives.
Samurai, new
Tsushima?
Samurai game. That's the
Yeah.
one. I will
God
be
of
playing that on
War.
Friday.
God of War. Yep.
God of War,
Uncharted,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's
yeah.
a huge one.
Last of Us?
Last of Us. So those are some really
No
big
spoilers. I ain't played
exclusives.
Last of Us 2 yet.
No spoilers. Don't worry. Nathan
Nathan
hasn't
hasn't
finished.
No
finished
spoilers.
Final
Wow,
Fantasy
I'm
7.
excited.
Final Fantasies. So they have these big exclusives. Xbox has Forza, Halo.
Forza's a good.
Yeah, but that's
so
it.
is Halo actually,
That's it.
but they're
As
big
far as I can
franchises.
remember, I don't think there are any Xbox exclusives
Xbox.
other than that.
Wasn't Crash Bandicoot? I have no idea.
No. So that's what I'm saying. I think that's a good opportunity for them to build out their exclusives roster because the one thing that Sony has over them is their exclusives, their roster of exclusive games. So I think that's a great decision.
Are there any fighting games
Not exclusives, no.
exclusive to?
I think it's just Halo. Maybe someone said Titanfall. I don't know if that is or not.
No, I mean
Ooh,
like that.
that was
Yeah,
very
yeah,
short-lived.
Titanfall.
Like arcade fighter type game.
I don't think so.
You got
I don't know.
Horizon as
You're
well.
a man-
Horizon's on
Steph is a
PS4.
I'm a
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
True.
I'm also
Yep.
apparently Ahsoka Tano, and I think I was also.
You're everyone.
I was also a
Gears of
Xbox
War.
is
Gears
an
of War.
Mandalorian.
Gears of War. Marcus Phoenix.
I don't know. I've never played it.
So those
Gears
are
of War's
the
amazing.
exclusives. But I wouldn't mind. But then again, I do have both, so that's probably why I'm saying I wouldn't mind. Does anybody else, now we're talking about the gaming realm, does anyone else mind if Warner Brothers Montreal is purchased by Microsoft?
No, but there are people who are very like they're big rivals. Like people who are like, I only play.
But
PlayStation,
why?
I only
I
play
never
Xbox.
understood that. That's like
I remember the Xbox insult to PlayStation was your controller's small and girly.
oh
Yeah, it was really weird.
oh
They were like,
Not showing any insecurities there at all.
I know.
oh that's a weird one.
I
don't
remember
know.
getting told that when I was like,
I don't know why they
Nintendo
have
Switch
to
is in the
have-
corner going, oh my god.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this big.
I don't know why there has to be. I don't know why there has to be this rivalry Xbox versus
But it's
PlayStation
existed
and
the
then
whole time,
Android
right?
versus iPhone.
Yeah.
It's existed the whole time, but people, I think nowadays in 2020 are more chill. I like to think like
Ah.
just
That says
just
the guy
chill.
with the console versus the PC gamers. So like that's a whole big thing in itself.
God, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
It's
We,
we
have
want to
this,
say
we have this
2020.
argument in our house almost every day.
Don't even go there. But I wouldn't mind personally. Lynn says 100K, congratulations. Thank you, Lynn. I see Lynn comments on pretty much every single one of my videos, so thank you, Lynn, for watching every single one, or almost every single one of my videos. That's absolutely fantastic. So huge thank you.
how do you say it? 1 or 2?
Yeah, I guess so.
When the Xbox One and PS4 came out, I chose Xbox One, and I regret it.
Oh,
To be honest,
why?
yeah, it didn't do particularly well, did it? I mean, not a lot of people seem to
No, it
like.
didn't.
The new one is
different legs up over each other
Yeah.
every time, every generation.
this Xbox. What's the one that I have? The PlayStation 4 Pro, and then the Xbox.
One X.
Yeah,
One
I think
X.
so. That one is my preferred
I call
console.
it the Xbone.
The thank you. The
Demonetized.
any games that are cross-platform, I will
Oh,
prefer.
hey!
Oh, Jesus.
Ryan!
Ryan is here.
Give me
Hey,
a high
Ryan.
five, Ryan,
This
in the
is-
corner.
This is the 100K stream. Ryan, oh Jesus.
Right, oh Jesus.
Can I still have a PlayStation 2, says CT2004. That's awesome.
I've still got the one that Justin and I used to play Battlefront on.
Oof, good game.
Battlefront 2, it's a classic. Not
That
the
is
new
good.
Battlefront 2, which is still good in my opinion, but the OG.
We
Ryan,
were literally talking about this earlier today.
Into a ship.
Can we do a mic check, Ryan? Can you speak?
Hello?
Ah, we got some sound.
Oh, Ryan, we can't hear you.
I can.
I swear
Oh,
it's
what?
just us. Every time a person joins, we're the ones who can't hear.
Yeah, can anyone hear me?
Let
I can
us
hear
know if
Ryan.
You can hear.
We
Hey,
can
dude,
hear you.
Ryan.
Everyone can.
Yeah, I'm good.
Literally,
We can
everyone
hear
can hear Ryan except us.
Hey,
Should I-
Ryan,
very
You
nice.
can
can
come
you
back.
say, can you admit that you're a little Mando? That'd be great. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I can confirm that.
I think
Wait,
I'll
should I-
get
should I
something
leave and come back?
through somebody else's audio.
Don't know. I had
Oh,
to
I
leave
can't-
about 3 or 4 times.
All right.
Well, hopefully we get to hear Ryan.
Oh.
Ryan is gone.
He's
Okay.
about to do
Oh.
his hit.
He's about to come back.
Don't make that a thing.
It's a thing now.
In Battlefront 2, you can ride a Tauntaun as Darth Vader. I would love to be able to do that. I've never tried that.
Oh, I'm definitely going to boot it up later.
Try that. Try that for me.
And Justin,
Ryan,
just
you're
to
back,
answer your,
sir.
How's
Oh.
this now?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay,
Okay.
just to answer your other
Nick?
question, Justin, you know how you said like, what do we
Yeah.
think about that move? In the
Yes.
console wars, that's a baller move.
Console Wars.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, do you see what Ryan just did?
What did he do?
Ryan, can you do that again?
Yep.
Ryan, you sneaky MF, sneaking in here with the Captain Wolf,
Woo!
Commander Wolf, Wolf Boy. Look at that.
So
That's
good.
spicy. Oh,
There you go.
Ooh.
I
He's
need it. Ryan, get Philip to get over there and ship that boy out.
like right now.
Literally be like, Philip, yo, I need you down here, boy. Come and pick up this wolf. You're sending it to Justin.
I'm waiting on him to reply to my message.
You'll be waiting a while because sometimes he is a busy boy. Unfortunately, Man of Hot Collectibles says, "Congrats, Justin! Great review videos. Job well done. Thank you, Man of Hot Collectibles.
Ooh.
Your reviews are pretty awesome as well."
Yes. By the way, Man of Hot Collectibles. You can leave your Instagram tag as well in the chat if you like.
Yes.
I actually caught him on Instagram. He's got some really nice photos there too. So hats off to you, Man of Hot Toy Collectibles.
Dope pics. The Raging T asked a Justice Mobile question, so I might quickly answer that. Since you had such a glowing review of Yoast Justice Mobile, what are some accessories or dioramas that you'd like to see Jazz Inc. tackle next? Actually, that can be a question for the whole panel. Let's call it a panel. The panel.
board.
This is the
I've never
board.
been on a panel before.
The collector board. This can be a question for everyone. What is one wacky out there 1/6 scale vehicle that you would like to see made, and one wacky out there figure that you would like to see made? Mine, I'm trying to think of something really crazy. Mine would have to be from the PS4 Spidey game. I'd love to see the Scorpion.
Okay.
Is that the vehicle or the character?
Wait, are we doing characters or cars right now?
That was my character.
Okay.
My vehicle would have to be the Arkham Knight Batmobile, the one that can transform into like a tank.
Ooh. Yeah.
Those are my choices. Do you have
That'd
any
be cool.
choices?
That'd be cool.
Vehicle wise, and I didn't even watch the show, but I
Oh.
just want to see it done.
You can say Knight Rider?
Knight Rider.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, bravo to you. That was great.
And character wise,
But it has to be like a hard, like, to make expensive endeavor that nobody else would ever do.
Yeah, that Knight Rider is Kit, man.
Okay, we'll
Kit
come back
is
to you.
So hard.
Daniel, go.
Okay, for the Supernatural fans out there, it'll be the Chevy Impala,
Oh.
baby, which would
Ah.
be sick. If they
it's
made
a car.
that, it's a car. It's amazing. So if they made that, holy crap, I would be so on that. But character-wise, and this actually incorporates a little bit of a vehicle too. If they would make the exosuits from, oh my gosh, the
alien
Tom
thing?
Cruise movie.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Thank you guys. Yes, if they could make that, my gosh, that'd be awesome. Like, you know, you've got Tom Cruise's character, you've got, the Metal Bee, the whatever they call her. So, yeah, the angel
Can I change
of
my vehicle? I
No.
would change my vehicle to the
Slave One.
triangular starfighter that they were using in episode 2 with the hyperspace rings that they have to go in.
Yes.
I like that.
That'd be
freaking
cool.
vehicle is
That'd be
dope.
cool.
I've officially changed mine from Batmobile. We don't need another Batmobile. We've got enough Batmobiles. I want me triangular starfighter, but it would be like this big. It would be like huge.
Yeah, it'd
Oh,
be
no,
massive.
okay, if you're gonna go there,
Jedi fighter?
you're gonna go with like pod racing. No, you don't want a pod racer.
Oh,
Sorry,
no,
Nathan,
no,
you
no,
go.
no.
Now this
I'd-
is pod
I'd-
racing.
I'd buy a pod racer.
Nathan, your
Nathan, go.
Oh, okay. I would say if it was Hot Toys doing it, and if it was like a guaranteed good job on it, I would 100% do for the new Halo Infinite game, a Halo Infinite Master Chief and a Halo Infinite Warthog.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
get
pretty
that.
I have. Is that like a sequel to Halo 5, or is that like a spin-off thing?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like the new Halo game. It's supposed to be going back to the
I have
roots
to-
of Halo.
I
It's gonna
haven't
have
finished Halo
split screen again,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's some high-tech shit.
right?
Damn. Damn. Okay, well, I'm down for that. That'll be awesome. I've never owned the 3.0 Master Chief, but I've considered picking it up every now and then because I really do like Halo. But anyway, hopefully someone picks up the license for Halo. If not, 3.0 just makes another one. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
3.0 also made a really nice Doom Marine as well. So
Oh, excellent.
Ooh.
3.0 is doing some good stuff over there. Ryan, what are your choices, sir?
My character would be Ghost from Modern Warfare.
Okay. Hang on.
Ooh.
But the third-party company's making that guy.
Oh.
Did not know.
Well, you better, Ryan, as soon as this stream ends, we're going to find you that damn ghost boy, and then you got to put your PO in. And your
And,
vehicle of choice?
would be Thanos Copter.
I'm just imagining Thanos with those hats.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Etienne, do you have a vehicle and character of choice?
Character, I'd like to see a 6-scale Super Saiyan Bardock. I think that would be really, really sick. I don't know if they do something like that,
That'd be
but
very
that would be really, really nice. And just to see the ridiculous scale of it, I would love to see a 6-scale Death Star. Just how big that would be.
Whoa.
Is that
That's
a
just the
vehicle? It's a
size
vehicle,
of
right?
the actual.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be great.
Just roll it into
Yeah, literally the size of a house. Literally.
I know, it'd be great. I was thinking Millennium Falcon, but then I was like, actually, that could fit inside. It would be an accessory.
Yeah, that's too doable. That's too doable.
But someone's actually done that though. That's actually out there.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's crazy.
it's amazing.
Actually? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's have a look at the comments. The Mjolnir armor is so sick. Are we talking about Halo? Is there a Mjolnir armor in Halo?
That's Halo.
what it's
That's
called.
true. Yeah.
That's a Halo. The armor that Master Chief wears is called the Mjolnir armor.
It's spicy. Ghost was a statue, says Ian Smith. Ghost, maybe he was a statue, but there is a 6-scale figure of Ghost from the Call of Duties coming out. So yes, we will have to wait and see. Are you surprised that a lot of the Infinity War figures are still sitting on Sideshow? I'm not surprised at all because Sideshow overestimates on their ordering numbers and they order a lot of stock. They'll sell out eventually, probably, but Endgame is hugely popular compared to Infinity War, which was also hugely popular at the time. That's why they rushed them out so quick, is because they knew that when Endgame hit, those figures were going to outsell Infinity War 2 times at least.
And I think people sat and waited thinking they were going to have to decide between the Infinity War or Endgame version of a character, and now everyone's just decided they're just going to get the Endgame version. So
I always see continuously, like on any review that I'll do, it'll be on even like the latest version of a character, and the next movie hasn't even come out yet, and it's like easy pass, waiting for
this
next version. I'm like,
Yeah.
that might never happen. Like, you might be waiting forever. Like, even with The Mandalorian, people are saying easy pass on both versions. I'm waiting for season 2. And it's like, but you don't even know what that looks like. It'll be at least 3 years before that happens. You can have your one. and
Those are the
sell it
people.
in-
Yeah. Those are the people that like miss out on the first release and then
Yeah.
buy it at aftermarket price because they don't like the second
Oh.
one.
and they get really mad about it.
Exactly. And
That
that's-
wasn't-
that's
Yeah,
another-
yeah.
that's
And then
a
they post
very
about it. They're like,
good point.
"Oh, I just spent $1,000."
That's a very good point, Nathan, because if they had waited, like they're always doing, waiting for the next one, and eventually they want to pull the trigger, what if it doesn't? What if it's not to your liking? What if it's not the next one isn't what you were after?
Stick
Then
to your guns and
potentially-
lie about it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm
Stick
sure
to your guns,
some people
isn't it?
do that. I'm pretty sure some people do that, but yeah, I never understood that whole thing. But yes, Wanato asks, have I been able to find a spot for my enormous Batmobile? I haven't yet. At the moment, it is just here. I will hopefully find a space for it eventually, but it's probably going to have to, unfortunately, as much as this pains me to say, it's going to have to go in storage until we have a bigger space to display it. And then hopefully we'll do a custom Perspex style coffee table.
I was going to say it's gonna have to be in the because it can't even sit on top of it.
No, it's too heavy.
I wouldn't even allow that.
I've literally injured my back moving. That's why I'm sitting so weirdly.
He has a bulging disc again.
It's because it's like a 15 kilo plus beast. And then me trying to lift it by myself, literally, I was just like dead on the floor, basically.
So I think I'm imagining it like sort of being in the middle of a room as like a set.
Like a coffee table, and it's usable as a table, a Perspex table, and then it's also the vehicle. So that's probably my end goal with the Batmobile is going to be that. So anyway, we will see. Let's see what else we have in the comments. Let's have a look. I would love a Jake Sully figure from Avatar. Actually, Kiwi Collector, they already made one. Hot Toys have made an Avatar Jake Sully figure. He's not that hard to find. So if you're looking for him, go and get him. He's a big boy.
Maybe he wants the human mode.
I don't know.
In the wheelchair.
Reviews, maybe. It's an interesting choice. Egg reviews. Oh my gosh, the comments are scrolling very quickly now. Should I get Hot Toys homemade suit Spidey or Endgame Thanos at Toys Wonderland? You should get. You should get which one is your favorite character. That's like me saying, should I get my blue cat or should I get my yellow cat? It's like they're both.
You've definitely got a favorite cat, Justin.
Can I just say also? So Chester recently went into the vet and had surgery because he was jaundiced. When you're jaundiced, you actually go yellow in the skin. Now, ironically, when Justin had filled out Chester's forms to go to the vet previously, he actually described him as yellow.
He's yellow.
The description of his
The color of the cat is yellow.
And that's like, it was like foreshadowing for what Chester was about to go through. But the vet has now changed it to champagne, which sounds a little nicer.
Oh, okay.
Yellow cat.
Very classy. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is only you know your favorite character. If you were asking me between the tech suit Spidey and the homemade Spidey, I could totally tell you which one from a technical standpoint is the best. But Thanos is a huge beast, and then you've got Spidey who's like completely different class of figure altogether. So I couldn't answer that for you. Only you can know which one is your favorite character, and then that should hopefully influence your decision. If you have a more apples to apples comparison, then I'll be able to help you out. Man of Hot Collectibles said,
Endgame Thanos.
No.
Daniel will answer that for you. Says, I ordered that Beast, the new Toys era Beast from X-Men, the end of X-Men Apocalypse and the start of Dark Phoenix, you know, how it sort of ties in two different outfits. I ordered that Beast too, and now I'm running around looking for the best spot for him. Good luck to you, sir. Hopefully you can find a spot for your Beast, because he looks like a big boy, and I cannot wait to get him. Let's see what else we have that we can ask the whole panel. Is your cat an Apple product, says Kiwi Collector. I wish my cat was an Apple product.
I wish you could be like, hey, Siri, shut the cat down.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. Siri is probably now...
When they wake up in the morning, you just... when you wake up when they wake up in the morning, you just hear the Mac startup sound like...
Excellent. That would be ideal. We need a Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean has been made, actually.
Mini Cooper.
He has.
He hasn't been made with the Mini
Into
Cooper.
Bay,
All
right?
Oh, no, the one with when he's controlling from the couch on top.
With the couch on and the brooms.
Yes.
He bought a couch and he
Oh.
couldn't get it home, so he just tied it to the top and ended up driving it from the top with a rope.
I know
Oh my
all his
freaking
enemies.
God.
All his enemies used to drive those three-wheel things, and he always used to flip them over.
Reliant
That's
Robin.
what
Yeah, to Reliant Robbins.
His enemies were driving that.
Enemies,
Yeah.
we never saw the face of.
You can't go
They
more
were
than
just-
30 miles an hour around a corner, otherwise you'll capsize.
Literally.
There's Top Gear feature on that. That is so funny.
Yeah, let's have a look. What else? What do you do for a living? Why don't we all answer that question? That's a pretty easily answerable question. I am technically working 2 jobs now. Well, I don't consider the second one a job, but I work for a telecommunications company in sales, corporate sales, that is, and I also run a YouTube channel called Justin's Collection.
Really?
I don't know if you've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah,
where?
it's news for a lot of people. So that's me. Steph, what do you do?
When I am working, I work in building and in design.
She doesn't actually build the buildings,
No,
but
I work in the office.
yes. Daniel?
Well, I work in customer service retail, usually IT side. So sometimes I do
Yep.
customer service and consulting for different IT stuff. So that's always fun.
Nathan?
I'm currently looking for a job in a marketing sector because I graduated, but I cosplay for a living, and I made that helmet. Well, I helped him make that helmet.
Look at it. Look how glossy it looks on camera, by the way.
Oh god, yeah, with the light.
That looks so good.
Look at that. That's spicy. Don't sell yourself
It's a
short, Nathan.
spicy meatball.
He makes some badass props. He makes some badass kit. Etienne, what do you do, sir? Let the people know.
I am a musician, unfortunately. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Ryan.
I am studying for a living.
Ryan,
You're also interning.
Ryan is a full-time student, but part-time badass.
And
Or maybe it's the other way.
and quarter time.
Oh, and part-time
quarter-
photo taker for you.
True.
And
That's true.
He's
That is
Actually,
true.
actually,
damn you.
a lot of people here have done that for Justin.
Yes, everyone
Yes,
here
that's
is
true.
doing
Oh,
pics.
yeah.
Ryan is
Hey,
a
hey,
part-time
Etienne.
pic taker.
Yeah.
You having a guitar just behind you. Can you strum out a very quick belt that has the word Justin's
No,
collection in it?
Please don't play. Okay, yeah. Please don't play anything that will get us flagged.
True.
No.
True.
Like something that has. Can you do it
Copyright
like a C
claim.
chord and be like Justin's collection?
I'm definitely not going to do it like that.
Wow.
I'll let you do the. You know, I'll do the C chord, and then I don't even know if this is tuned. I'll let you do the belting.
All right. Justin.
Wow, I am so sorry to everyone who is watching.
I'm so sorry.
This is a good one. This is a good one. CM Brock, we need a Batman Returns Catwoman and or Arkham Catwoman. Number one, that would make Dean Knight very happy, but I have some secret info. Some secret undercover info that me ninja spies have acquired. And that is that potentially, maybe, possibly confirmed, we will be seeing a Batman Returns Catwoman in the near future.
Not sculpted hair?
I have no info on. I have no info
That'd be
over and
cool.
above that. Nobody seems excited except me, but that's totally true. I will have.
I was thinking, have they done the Riddler before?
They haven't, but a third-party company called
What was it?
Zensation with an X.
Yes, sir.
Zensation. They have, and I have it, and it's pretty good actually. I think.
Did you have it when I
Riddler.
came round in March?
I don't think so.
That's why.
I'll see if I can get it. Hold on.
You've taken a few pics as well when you were down here for the wedding.
A
So you got a
few,
few
yeah.
pics of those collection there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like if the riddle was there, you would have gotten that.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I hate that
Yeah,
film, but I
think
love that
was
character.
recent.
Yeah,
Really?
I
That's
remember
good.
that
You've-
one.
Oh my
Excellent.
god.
Not
It's
bad.
got
I'm
such
pretty
good
sure that
Jim
was
Carrey
there
likeness to that.
when we
Is
were.
that hair that red?
What'd you say,
I think
Ron?
so.
I'm pretty sure that one was there when we were.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Can't believe I would have missed that.
He comes with his hat and his jacket. If you want to add that additionally.
No, the leotard is definitely the way to go.
That's the winner.
That film is so ridiculous.
Apparently, Tommy Lee Jones and was not a huge fan of.
No,
Jim
apparently
Carrey
not.
On that set. Yeah.
No.
So yeah, that
Did you
made
hear
for
about-
awkward times?
Did you hear about when Jim Carrey walked into a restaurant that he was eating at? And then
No, please.
apparently Jim Carrey walked
What
up to him
happened?
to be like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And they're still in the middle of shooting it. And he got up and he left the restaurant. But before he did, he went, "I cannot
Oh,
stand your
no.
imbecility," and then just left. And you're just like, "Oh my god!"
no.
And they're still shooting. So then
Wow.
next day they have to just turn up to set. He said something like he
Oh,
made
gee.
it way more eloquent than I did, but something like, "I cannot stomach your imbecility" or something.
Oh my gosh, very Tommy Lee
Ridiculous.
Jones-ish. So
Yeah. thought
Let's
that was
see
quite
what
good.
else we have here. The Clone Wars was the best show, says Mark Rudolph. The Clone Wars is a great show. I don't know about being the best show,
Holiday special?
but it is. Let's not talk about that one.
figures from that.
Etienne, no holiday special, no. But yes, I do like the Clone Wars. I don't know if it's the best show though. Ryan, what do you? You're a Clone Wars fanatic. Is it the best show ever?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, jeez.
I might as well say yeah. I've already.
Flat answer, yes.
Yes. It has
Okay.
its bland moments, and I'm not even like watching it fully. I just like overhear it while Justin's watching it. And there are some episodes where I get into it, and then others I'm like, why did they just randomly jump to this like short story, which has no relation to the?
Yeah, they do some
overarching-
interesting stuffs, I guess.
Mm.
They do some
Side
interesting
quest.
stuff. Billy June
Side
says,
quest.
where are you going to hang the 100k plaque? He's talking about the silver play button, which, yes, will be coming. I don't know. I assume it'll find a place in here somewhere. Of course, it has to. It's a big...
Does it come framed?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just hang it. That's fine.
Absolutely. We'll find a place for it to go. Don't you worry. That is
Justin.
definitely going to...
Can you review it when it comes?
Yeah, please.
Uh,
review it.
We'll
Unboxing.
show it. We'll show it in a. We'll show it in a live stream. Probably we'll do like a. Here's the play button. So yes, we will show it on camera. Here's a good one from Quinn. This is, I guess, for everyone. What's everyone's take on the new Bad Batch show that's coming out? And I feel the Rebels writer, the Rebels was way better than Clone Wars, but the Clone Wars is good. Okay, well that's kind of a 2-for-1. Is Rebels better than Clone Wars for you? And the Bad Batch, which is like a spin-off of Clone Wars based off, was it Clone Force 99 or something it's called?
Yes.
But yes, those weirdo clones. What do you think about the spin-off announcement, I guess, if anyone has any thoughts at all?
I just want to say that every time the like picture of its announcement comes up on my feed, I keep
Don't say
reading it
that word.
as bad BITCH.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sounds like my kind of show.
Yeah, I have to admit, when
Daniel,
I saw
thoughts?
that, I thought the same thing. Like, I read that the same way. I was like, wow, that's brave. Oh, no, okay, I've read it wrong, obviously.
A Star Wars story.
Yeah,
Star Wars story.
is it like Gossip Girl but set far, far away?
Yeah, I'd watch that.
And the lead character of it is, her name's Karen. So that's good. Honestly, anything that's more Star Wars is always great.
Agreed.
I as long as they've got good stories to tell, I hope they're not milking it too dry. So I guess we'll see. So
I didn't really. I might be in the minority here, but I didn't really like the Bad Batch that much. Like they were okay, but they were just a bit annoying. I think. Like I don't know. I didn't really connect with them that much. But I'm hoping they save them in this show and they make them cool.
They're not the ones that like had trouble passing.
No. That's not them.
Okay.
These are like they're like real.
They were the worst
janky,
batch.
They're the baddest of the batches.
They're broken.
Yes, yes, literally.
So then, what are they saying about special abilities?
Yeah, they're like they can like one is like a techie guy and one's like a huge monster of a guy.
Just like that. Oh man, that clone went out real bad.
Yeah.
We added too much juice to that one. It got
So yeah, a lot of people in the comments are saying that they were annoying. I don't think they were amazing. So yeah, I guess I'm not the only one who thought that. But yeah, I'm interested to see the show because I was watching John Campier's channel today. He does movie reviews and TV reviews, and he said that he would be interested if maybe I don't know if he said this, but he was talking about it, that maybe if it showed the bridge between episode 3 and episode 4, where did the clones go? Because by the time episode 4 happens, there are no clones. They're gone. They're conscripted normal people into the ranks of the Imperial Army.
But I thought
so
this is me showing my naivety and ignorance, but I thought it was a mixture of still some clones left higher ranks within the Imperial Army.
In the Stormtrooper Corps, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that as well. Yeah, apparently they retroactively put that in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'd be keen to see that transition more between clone troopers and stormtroopers.
So now you want the office as just people getting promotions. really boring admin stuff.
Well, actually,
I would actually watch that.
Well, when you said The Office, I was literally thining clones in the style of the show The Office.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
You got Jim's the gym characters like so or if they
Ryan,
did
The
what do
Michael
you think
Scott character
about
would
the
be
bad-
hilarious.
Michael Scott, yeah, that would be amazing. Or if they
What do
did
you
like
think about the Bad Batch, Ryan?
If they went Bad Boys, like that, like they did that Cops like spin-off, but like it was like
Oh,
for
yes.
the Cops spin-off for like the Bad Batch, that'd be just, I don't know, just so interesting. But sorry, Ryan, you go. I interrupted you.
I thought they had very distinct personalities. Also, well, like almost like the big dude, you'd expect him to be kind
Oh,
of
he's annoying.
goofy.
Yes.
But then I hope that series starts off after Echo joins, and then it just carries on from there.
It's going to continue right after the end of season 7 of
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
So then Echo will be with them, and then hopefully we
Yes.
get the Kashyyyk arc that never happened, because there was supposed to be
Okay.
a few episodes with them on Kashyyyk doing something.
Doing something.
Doing stuff.
Okay, well, I am keen to watch that. Kunal's Art Corner says, "Hey, Justin, congratulations. Huge fan of your channel from India. Hey, welcome to the stream, and a huge thank you to you for watching all the way from India. That is awesome." What else do we have here? Are you reviewing Zorro from Blitzway? I won't be, unfortunately. I have seen it, and it looks good.
Have you watched any of the movies, the Antonio
No.
Banderas movies?
I don't think so.
You should
I don't
watch
think
it,
I have.
man.
You should cosplay as that next time, Justin.
The next cosplays are well and truly lined up. We have
It's hard. It's the hat and
You'd make a good Zorro.
we've got the cosplays locked down. Nathan and I have got a firm grasp on what's coming next, so don't you worry. We'll get some spicy stuff in the works. Spicy. We're toying with the idea of
No, but
maybe...
we can remove some of them for Zorro though. It's okay. It's all good. We can 3D print you a little Twizzly sword.
A Twizzly sword.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want, and we'll make the rest of it at home by hand.
Yeah, just go get
Yeah.
some black pepper.
Let's have a look. I didn't. This is from Evan. I didn't like anything from Disney except Solo. Rogue One was okay, but it was overrated. Oh!
Interesting.
What? Rogue One was not overrated. If anything, just for that one scene,
Also, to say you only like Solo, which is
the one that most people didn't like.
didn't even see.
Yes, they didn't even see it. And that's saying something, because that was actually a good movie.
I admittedly fell asleep.
She did. Because we went to a
Because-
midnight screening. We went to a midnight screening, first of all. So set the scene. It was midnight, and then 2, 3 a.m. maybe or whatever. But Rogue One, I don't think was overrated. Rogue One was spicy. I loved it.
It was strong. It was
I thought it
Okay,
was
it's underrated.
great. I think it's one of the best. So that's what I think about Rogue One. Does anyone have any thoughts to the contrary about Rogue One?
Oh.
Etienne, what the heck?
He's got his hand up.
Let's hear it.
Man, I really didn't like that film. I really didn't like that film.
Why?
To me, it was.
The other one.
I haven't seen Solo, I must admit, but I've watched all of the other films. Solo, literally, I just ran out of time and then haven't caught up. I do intend to see it. For a start, it's got my man Childish Gambino in it, and I definitely will see it for that reason.
And that is why there is no sequel. It's because the Etiennes of the world they ran out of time. They didn't go to it and see it when it was in the cinema.
Well,
Now
I tell you
there's
what,
no
I would have been more excited had Rogue One been any good.
Oh, again, damn it!
But to me, Rogue One
deep cut.
was a unnecessary retconning of something that really did. This whole exhaust port thing, I didn't think was an issue. To make a 2-hour film about it, to retcon it, and in my mind, come up with something worse. Didn't really do it for me.
Okay.
I must admit, K2SO,
We-
excellent, but it's about it.
Were you into like the legends before they retconned it?
Oh man, I was into like a lot of the EU
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a
agree to
theory that
disagree on
everyone
it.
that has no idea about legends, like me,
And me.
really liked Rogue One. But then on the other hand, like, I don't know, everyone that was into the legends really didn't like everything that they retconned into the new stuff.
They,
I
they've
really
had
liked
a
it.
weird.
It was awesome.
They've had like a weird checklist about what they have retconned and what they have included, and it seems to have almost no, like, there's no correlation between what they do choose and what they don't. I swear it's just someone with a dartboard and just like deciding randomly about what they're going to keep and what they're not. So yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I get you there.
Oh, I don't know. We'll agree to disagree.
Justin
on
has
that one.
thoughts. Let's hear them. Let's hear them.
Justin doesn't want to get into it right now.
That's why I wasn't saying anything, and then you asked.
That's
oh,
fair though.
okay. Moving
Nathan,
on
Nathan,
to.
this one's for you.
Oh, really?
JLOP says, "Hey Nathan, hope you're doing okay. Condolences on your dog."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for those who don't know, one of my dogs, we just had to put her down the other day, and I really loved her. Her name was Jazz, and she was a beautiful dog. But she was in pain, so it's thank you very much, JLOP. Thank you. Yeah, it's
Heavy.
life. What can you do? But so
But it's
thank you,
also
Dan.
solid in
The virtual.
I'm trying to figure out which side I'm on. I'm sorry.
That's me. That's the right side. Hold on. I'm here.
There you go, man. I got you.
Oh,
I
thank
got
you.
I keep
Yeah.
thinking that was your dog in the background, but it's your feet. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. I'm lying down on my bed right
Yes.
now.
Dear diary, today I was on a live stream.
Yeah, dear diary.
Technically, what do we got here? Let's see. We got a bunch of comments rolling in. Let's move on from Star Wars because it's a very divisive and very spicy topic. A lot of people.
I love Star Wars.
I that's the best attitude to have. Let's leave it at that. I love Star Wars. Put that on a t-shirt and leave it at that. Let's see what
I have a
else
story
we have.
about that.
Do we have any figure related questions or cosplay related questions or I don't know, San Diego Comic-Con related questions? Anyone want to know what apparently is coming out next that's about to be released? Because I have info on what's coming out next.
You
There's a
can't
whole
just
heap of stuff
tease
that
that
we can-
and not say it.
We're gonna get the peeps asking for it, and then we'll reveal. What do you think is the best Iron Man hot toy? I can't choose, says Stockport Slayer. My favorite, but that's the thing, I can't tell you what the best is. But my favorite is the Mark 50 right now. But I assume when the 85 comes out, if they've taken what was good about the 50 and then made it the 85. Daniel really likes the Mark 7, but I have some issues with my Mark 7. Actually, there's some I don't even know what you call that, engineering choices that they made that doesn't necessarily gel well in reality.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
The missile,
so that's all right.
the missile pods fall out. Ryan, you can let me know. Does yours have the same issue as mine?
You mean the shoulder ones?
Yeah.
Sometimes the little peg thingy is a bit loose.
Looser, right? Yeah. I wish they'd fix that. So it's not flawless, but then again, neither is the Mark 50. People didn't like the gaps in the thighs on the Mark 50, but honestly, you kind of look past it in person, I think. So my favorite's the Mark 50. Daniel likes the Mark 7. Nathan, do you have a favorite Iron Man Hot Toys figure that's been released to date?
I really liked the Mark. I never got it in hand, but I always liked the Mark 46.
Yes.
I was gonna get it at some stage, but I got scammed out of that cash. So
that's right.
like
I remember.
that
We had that story.
Yeah, yeah. That's the figure that got away from me. So I've always like looked at that figure and gone like, yeah. You know, I always look at that figure and go, one day I'll have it, but
God
not
damn it.
today.
Ryan, your favorite?
Not with those prices.
Mine will have to be the 46 until the 85 comes out, I think.
Oh.
No, the 85 battle damage. Until that one comes out.
Okay. Etienne, do you have a favorite, sir?
Mark 1.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. That was quick.
Yeah.
That
And
was very quick.
flamethrowers? Flamethrowers? Flamethrowers.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one from Eeg Reviews again. I want to grow my review channel. Do you have any tips?
Fertilizer.
Yes, I have some tips. Daniel has some tips too, it seems, actually. Yeah, basically pick your what is that? Pick your niche, and pick your differentiator. That's my key things here, and I'll explain what I mean. So, pick your area of the say it's you want to do toy reviews. It's a bit challenging to just say, "Oh, I want to review everything," because number one, that's super expensive. There is so much out there. You would be reviewing something every hour of the day, every single day, every minute of the day, for months, and you wouldn't be able to keep up with it. It's too much. Exactly. Your viewers don't have time to watch every single one of those videos, and you don't have time to make them. So pick your niche. Say you want to review SH figure arts. Okay, you're reviewing SH figure arts, and that might mean Dragon Ball, Marvel, Star Wars, and I don't think they make any DC figure arts. I think that's Mafex. But that might be your niche, right? So let's say hypothetically you've picked your figure arts as your niche. Then you need to make sure that you have your differentiator. There are a lot of reviewers out there who review hot toys in my niche. They review hot toys. So I had to find out what my differentiator was, and it took me a while to figure it out, but being quick, trying to be one of the first, and also trying to give you as much information, which includes many comparisons, as many as I can possibly do with older versions, seeing them side by side, also showcasing the accessories in super high detail, and doing it all in one video. That's my niche. So you'll see other YouTubers that do an unboxing and a review separately. That's their differentiator. You'll see Budget Stark, when he was reviewing Iron Man figures, he would weigh them and compare the weights. That was his differentiator. So mine was putting it all together and being super early, being first, technically. And I'm not first anymore. There are people out there who are reviewing stuff earlier than I am.
There are people who just pick it up from Secret Base and they just go home and just start reviewing
Exactly.
it.
But the issue is they haven't quite found their differentiator yet. They're kind of doing, and this is not a bad thing, because you'll always start by trying to do what others have done before you, and that's totally fine, but you will have to eventually find your differentiator. They're kind of just doing something similar to what I do and what other people have done before me, rather than trying to find out what's different. So people aren't necessarily connecting with that as much as if you were having your own voice right off the bat, if you know what I mean. So
Justin, even though you're not number one or the fastest at the moment, I'm sure you'll get to 100K soon enough.
Eventually I will, I promise
Eventually.
everyone. But yeah, that's basically my TLDR. Pick your differentiator, pick your niche, and then stick with that. And then that's going to be your YouTube identity. And then if you work hard and you keep your content consistent, you can't just make one video a month and then be like, why isn't my channel growing? I've been making almost one video a day for 3 years, non-stop. Every single day, videos. And if you can't really commit to that, then it's going to probably not grow as quickly as you'd like. It'll still grow, but you're going to want to be able to commit to that. And then that's basically how I did it. So hopefully that can help.
You've given away the sauce now.
There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more
special
to it than that,
sauce.
don't you worry.
Have you noticed Ryan's
Kenneth,
pulling off a really nice Anakin look right now?
Yeah.
we'll make him. Hang on. We're gonna make.
Dun,
We're
dun,
gonna make.
dun, dun.
Ryan is the solo layout. Look at that.
Dun, dun, dun.
And someone did say that your Mark 46 in the background looks like it's going to fall forward off your shelf.
It's secure.
Oh, no, the
Ryan
base is
assures
only
us-
a few centimeters off the edge because of how big the actual
Ryan-
base is.
Ryan has secured it. Don't worry. Will we be getting a review of the Kit Fisto and Plo Koon that are behind you? Maybe. They're kind of old, so I don't know if it's going to be all that exciting for anyone else to see. But
I'd
maybe.
watch Plo Koon.
He's actually quite good. Kenneth King says, I know this is going to sound arrogant, man. I apologize, but I love them third-party figures and the great pieces and the great prices. Sorry, not arrogant at all. That's awesome,
No,
Kenneth.
he's saying, and I make a hell of a lot of money.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
like-
That is.
Yes.
That's if you had left it at the first part, then that's totally fine. But second part, maybe no. But yes, a huge thank you for Kenneth. He's a big supporter of the channel. He loves watching all the videos. So huge thank you to you, Kenneth. But we don't really need the extra info.
But yes, there are some really good third-party stuff out there. And
Yes.
you get to save the money because they're not officially licensed.
Correct. A little bit less pricey, perhaps. Let's see what else. I thought we were going to get a wolf review. Yes, you are getting a wolf review. It's coming. Ryan,
Pop it up again.
We need to see it.
Go,
Ryan's on the
Ryan.
solo cam.
Yay!
Look at that. Flip that little flap open there, Ryan. Let's see him.
Excuse me?
Sneak
The
peek
boy.
it. Woo!
Oh, it's coming.
We're getting
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Look at that. Ryan, is
Woo.
it spicy?
Yeah, it is. He said it was brand
Ooh.
new, so you should be in for a treat.
Brand new. Excellent. I am very, very excited. Ryan's looking at it like, I'm going to steal this today.
An empty box.
Empty box, indeed. Nerdified says, are you getting the Juggernaut third part figure? I will be getting the Juggernaut third part. It is made by Toy Zero, and it is called the Lord Boy or something like that. I will be reviewing that very soon, actually.
They should have just called him the Chonk.
Oos.
Is there a cat here?
The Chonkster! Is there a 1989 Joker? There is, actually, and it is dope.
There are several.
What else we got? CM Brock, come on, Justine. Where's the details on the coming up figures? That's me trigger.
He really hates Justine.
Justine.
He was asking for people to ask about those upcoming figures, but then you called him Justine. That's
Yeah, so
So-
now I can't reveal. I can't reveal. I don't think I'm legally allowed to reveal now because I'm not Justine, so I don't think that only Justine has the answers to that. So we'll have to wait and see. Are you excited for Spider-Man Miles Morales for the PS5? I sure am. Says Ashton Mum 10. Oh my God!
is that the yellow cat?
Jesus Christ!
I think that's the
Hello,
campaign.
Chester.
This is the yellow cat. As you can tell, he is yellow in color.
Is that an official
Champagne.
review, Justin?
Yeah.
It is
Justin,
an
his
official
champagne.
Champagne.
He doesn't- He's not. I don't think he wants to debut, but he's here.
What
He's not-
accessories does he come with?
He comes with a 1/6 scale surgery kit. Oh Jesus!
He hates the limelight.
Yeah, I think we should
I
release.
just want to show everybody's beautiful face.
Hey yo.
Okay. Hello, Chester. By the way, for any
The
of you
anger
out
is
there,
emanating.
he's not happy. For any of you, oh Jesus, cat hair absolutely everywhere. Who wonder if the cats are allowed in this room? Not usually, but he always finds a way of entering this room.
This is
Somehow.
his favorite room to hide in, and I think it's because he loves the sun, but we don't get as much sun from our apartment. So these lights sort of like stimulate the natural.
Have you
It's like a sunroom.
have you fixed your perpetual light in the just above your sofa?
No, it is still there.
When Sav stays over, it just gets wrapped in tea towel.
People are like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a light in the living room that is always on.
It's hardwired.
There's cat fur, like there's a plume of it, like in the air right now. Okay, what else do we have here? Is that a flurkin? Actually, it is.
Oh my gosh, that was a good call.
It is. We're scared for our lives on a daily basis. We're terrified.
It says, watch your eye with that flurkin around. Yes, you do have to watch your eye, and you have to watch your collection room because he always enters. Oh my God, you're literally covered in cat fur. The merch is covered in cat fur. Nerdified says, love your videos. Thank you. You always make me want figures that I didn't even think about getting. I am sorry. I apologize for having that influence over your wallet. But hopefully, when you get them, you enjoy them. Hopefully. But I will actually reveal that info that I was given, I guess. I may as well. So just to set the I don't even know how to say this. Just to set the playing field. The info that I'm giving you is a rumor. It's not 100% confirmed, so please don't anybody say Justin said in his live stream that.
I might start a
Because-
blog just for this. I'm gonna slate you.
Because some people have actually made 6-scale like news videos and then have talked about what I shared on Facebook, but also not mentioned me, which I Was a bit annoyed about at the time, but now I appreciate because if it doesn't happen, then I can't be blamed. Exactly. But the info that I was given is a rumor. It's not 100% confirmed by any means. But that being said, the past 6 releases from this person, he has called about a week or so before they've happened, and he's been correct every single time. What are you trying to help?
Nothing, I'm just saying.
We need to keep it chill. We need to keep it chill.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
So the info he or she has given me
They.
has exactly 2020. You can be whatever you want to be.
That's right.
So the turtle has given me this information. The next figures to be released are apparently Qui-Gon Jinn from Episode 1. Obviously, we've been waiting for that boy for a while. The Mark 85, and there was one other one. God damn, Ryan, what was the third one? Aside from the Remnant Trooper that just came out, which was called, by the way, and was correct. There was a 4th one, Ryan. Do you remember what that was? Ryan has the same info as I do.
Oh, so Ryan isn't the source.
No. Ryan is the secret source that provides
say
the
Mark
special
1
hits on the
diecast?
channel of the prototypes. Not Mark 1 diecast. Well, it couldn't be released because it hasn't been announced yet, but there was one more. There's one more, and I'm forgetting what it was. Ryan, I'm sure you know it. The Mark 85, the Remnant Trooper, Qui-Gon Jinn, and there was one more.
I'm drawing a blank.
Ah, god damn.
You have to go back through that.
It's fine. If I remember, I will let you know, but it was something obviously not all that exciting because I don't remember. And for announcements, apparently, before the end of this month, there will be a Hot Toys cable announcement. Apparently. Allegedly. Hot Toys cable. So we will see about that. Over and above that, I have some more stuff, but honestly, I am forgetting because there is so much. There have been told so many different stuffs. Iron Spider from PS4 has already been announced, actually. So that's not going to be a reveal because it's happening already. 1989 Mr. Freeze. There isn't because he wasn't in that movie, actually. Stockport
Not
Slayer.
sending me to the cooler.
Yeah, that was in 95, was it? 90. When did Batman and Robin come out? Was it 95?
I think
Yeah, so not 1989. Does anyone here
I thought it was
game? Says Mark
1997.
Rudolph.
I don't know.
It might have been. Does
97.
anyone here game?
Yes, I do.
If you game, raise your hand. Console? Does anyone have an Xbox?
Yours by default. What's mine is yours, baby.
Okay.
Oh, am I the only one?
Player?
I'm the only one.
Does anyone have a PlayStation? Daniel? Okay, everyone's pretty well versed in the gaming arena, I guess.
Did you say
I-
Switch already? I missed it. Did you say Switch?
Yeah.
Switch.
No, if you say Switch, you have to.
I actually love the Switch. The Switch is dope, but I wish it was more powerful.
The graphics, man, they dumbed down The Witcher real bad on that.
Isn't it still 720p?
Yeah, but it's 720p, but what you're getting at 720p is
Like round.
yeah, your textures are a bit rough.
Like on the console, on the handheld, fine. As soon as you put it on the television, oh dear lord. It's
Yeah.
polygonal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. But I love the Switch. I just wish it was more powerful. I honestly would love an Xbox in that form factor, like an Xbox style console with a I don't know what you could put in it, but something super powerful that was handheld that I could take on the plane with me and just take.
Isn't
any
that
places.
just called a
So-
PC?
Well, not really, because PCs are too
laptop.
tricky to ensure that you'll be able to play every game that you want on it. Because in about 5 minutes, your PC's outdated. You got to frickin' swap out its left arm or its left kidney or whatever. So,
Hey man, I game
just
on a
wanna-
Mac and it's even worse. So
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I would love a Xbox or PlayStation like the Vita, but obviously more powerful with more support. So yes, hopefully that happens. I love handheld consoles, honestly. Let's see what else we have here. Do you want a DX Joker stair set with the Oh, sorry. The comment just.
Peter Parker, Keanu Reeves, and Anakin or Baby Joker. Hopefully,
There's
Chandler,
some
Joey, and Ross.
weird ones. Raimi, all powerful. You started off all right with the DX Joker with the stairs. I would love that. So
Then it went emo, Peter Parker.
the rest of it,
Keanu Reeves, no character.
just Keanu Reeves.
Anakin or Baby
You
Joker.
can have
Keanu Reeves
Keanu
sitting on a
Reeves on
bench
the
feeding some
bench.
pigeons.
That's it.
And then
Okay.
character.
Keanu Reeves
Um,
sitting on a subway.
Various different Keanu Reeves, like the various different Stan Lees that we're getting.
Yes.
I mean, do we need that many Stan Lees?
I don't.
I mean, I'm happy with just one.
What about the Keanu Reeves character in Cyberpunk with the
They call him
Ooh.
Johnny Silverhand.
yeah?
Wake
I
up,
actually-
samurai. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That
I'm-
was
That
so
was
good.
pretty good, actually. Someone may be making that.
Well, the
So,
resources are there. They're all there.
yeah.
His head pops everywhere.
Yeah, but not everyone just automatically owns that.
No.
Yeah. So someone may be making that. Anybody know what company? I am not allowed to say.
No, he's
Um,
playing that to us or a Michael Jackson 1/6 scale.
Hot Toys made a Michael Jackson. A
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah. Thriller, Bad, and
I loved
Moonwalker.
MJ, but I don't know if I'd like to have a figure of him.
I don't think I would have
Get
a
a-
figure of MJ.
get a Thriller one.
Like when it comes to musicians, I'd have a poster. I have, I don't know, something else. But
If they made a Freddie Mercury, bam,
because of him.
on it.
I'd be
But
down
then
for
he
the
was,
Freddy.
but he was. I'd have the Rami Malek version though from the movie because then it's still a movie figure, right?
Mm.
I
Head
would
switch.
have. Oh yeah, have the switchable head. That'd
Yeah,
be
I
that'd
think
be
if they're
perfect.
not a character, and if they're a real person, you feel less comfortable, especially if they passed. It's
Yes.
just like a weird way of immortalizing them.
Although there is a
Mm.
company or a creator that I will be working with that is making a Trini head sculpt for the Yellow Ranger.
But that's still a character.
Yes,
She's
yes,
still
yes,
being
yes,
hit.
yes.
And my problem
Um,
is if they're not as a dressed up as something.
And that is, I'm not sure if I should reveal the name yet, but
To,
We're working
to be
on-
announced.
TBD. But I've actually contacted a couple of different creators, and I'll be working with them to showcase their products on the channel. So there's some more custom-y type stuff coming, and I can't wait to show it off. But Star Wars and Power Rangers. So yeah, get excited for that. Let's see what else we have here. Project xCloud. Ooh, and now we're getting into tech. Project xCloud with an iPad would probably be the best mobile Xbox gaming. You are right. Project xCloud uses the considerable resources of Microsoft's Azure cloud platform to play any game that you like in the cloud on their hardware and stream it to your device. Only problem is my use case of playing it on the plane doesn't work because there's no data,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But that's basically the same thing. Google is doing something very similar with their platform called
I remember
G.
them announcing that.
Yep, it's their Google Cloud platform, GCP. And it's called Stadia, and you basically play the game in the cloud. I'm surprised Amazon hasn't done the same thing because they are technically one of the biggest players in cloud, and they have a huge infrastructure, and they could do it as well.
Can you
So
tell me does this for a living?
I actually sell
sorry,
cloud
what?
for a living.
What are you talking about?
Actually, never mind. Let's not get into that. Way too techie.
I heard Amazon's phone is fire. Sorry, but I appreciate
Oh.
Coming off that, though, I
Oh.
was thinking about how that might not really sell because people really love hard copies of games and having the game disc.
Well, not anymore. You can get a digital-only PlayStation.
But that's what I'm saying. Like people still
Mm.
love going to the store, buying it, and then when they're done with it, they can at least return it and get some of their money back. So people
that's
still
that's
really
your
love having.
that's your
the
EB
CD.
Games person who like plays it for 6 days and returns it on the 7th day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like you get your 100% of your money back. I think. if they
Yeah,
get the time.
I think
So-
that's more of a thing that needs to probably stop than. But yes, I'll be going for the digital-only version of the new consoles.
But what do you do with games that you know, like you're never gonna play ever again?
You delete it,
Yes, but then like some people will try and claw their money back.
but you have to. I think that comes down to what about you're buying a movie ticket? You've seen the movie, you've had the experience. You can't get your money back. It's the same sort of
Yeah.
thing, I guess.
I know. It's just that there are people out there who want to like on-sell DVDs, even though nobody wants to buy
Wait.
DVDs.
This is a great
Blu-ray.
this is a great comment and name combination. Each to their own says, Justin, you're wrong about gaming. Sorry, bud. My response to you, sir, is each to their own. I'm not sure, but I don't want to get into a gaming debate, so let's move on. Will you buy the Marvel Legends Deadpool talking head, says Wanato. I don't think I will, but who knows if Hasbro wants to send it to me. Actually, I was offered the new G.I. Joe figures, but I declined because I know not of G.I. Joe. I know literally nothing except for Snake Eyes is dope. Because
We called him Action Man here in Britain.
We called it nothing because we didn't have G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Mm.
When that came out, I was like, what?
So yes, I said no, but as for the Deadpool head, I know Deadpool and I know his head. So maybe
Personally, on a personal level.
So maybe I'll review that. So we will see. Let's see. I'm scrolling
LMS
back.
Made a good point.
Oh, yes, let's hear it.
That's why Xbox Games Pass is a good value.
That is great value,
I
right?
think they should definitely capitalize on having
A subscription.
subscriptions.
That I think is a
Then-
genius.
Yeah.
You get
I
that
agree.
with the PlayStation Network now, don't you?
Yes, you have. There is
Not
a
in
PlayStation
Australia.
version of that.
Oh, really?
Oh,
what?
Oh, that is
Sorry, mate.
Oh no.
It is what it is.
damn.
We get it here.
Oh well, it's fine. I don't use the Xbox One either because they're older games usually that I've played anyway. But if they struck a deal that new release of the month was going to be on Game Pass, I think that would be a bit more of a enticement. Let's have a look. What else we have here? Did you see any other comments? Can anyone else see the comments, or is it just
No.
us who can see the
It's-
comments?
Yeah. I can
Doesn't
see
it
it.
show up on the right of your streaming thing, or is that just like
No. Oh.
See, up,
I think
the,
I-
up the top. It says,
Now I have power.
Oh, we found the comments, everyone. So if anyone has a comment, just call it out. If you want to answer a specific comment, we can take turns in that. What about?
Quinn says Justin doesn't know G.I. Joe? No. When I first heard of any reference to G.I. Joe, I thought it was like a fictional thing you just call someone who's clearly very militant and like
Oh,
an army man. You're like, oh, that's G.I. Joe. It's like, calling somebody like Huckleberry Finn. Like it's
There was a live action TV show
I saw that movie.
of Action Man.
I saw the movie.
Oh no, I was going to say of Action Man, and oh boy, does not. I was going to say it doesn't hold up. I don't think it was good at the time either. So
Fair enough. What have we have here? Amazon is wild. I reached out to Jeff Bezos about getting 1/6 scale figures from boys and how my man should get in touch with some company 30 some company. I wish
How
some
did you reach Jeff
maybe you
Bezos
just send an
is my
email
question.
because you can send
he
an
has
email
his
to
personal email.
can
Is
send
his
an email to
email
whoever, I
Jeff
guess.
Bezos at Amazon.com?
I think it would be I think it would be below his pay grade to handle figure production, unfortunately. But I think that's a great idea. I wouldn't be surprised if Hot Toys already had the license for the boys, but they're just not making it yet until season 2.
Are you
More
more
Carl
interested
Urban.
in the boys or of
More
The
Homeland.
superhero,
superheroes?
the superhero.
Homelander.
Ryan really likes that guy. Let's give Ryan a spotlight. Ryan, why do you like that guy?
I don't know. I just think the actor plays him really well, and the
Creepy.
character is interesting.
The creepy.
Weird man baby type.
Ooh.
There we go. We're back to normal.
Well,
Back
I
to
do like
normal,
how he's
but
like
yes,
a evil Superman. So
He is
you
an
see him do
evil
what
Superman. I
Superman
can't see the next.
what from Superman 3?
Yeah.
No, not that. Luckily not that. This is a good one for everyone, I guess. And as you are just telling us what your favorite Star Wars character is, because that's the question, I will be solo featuring you on the window there, so you get the full screen, no distractions. Favorite Star Wars character? Your favorite Star Wars character? Go.
K2.
K2SO. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
My favorite Star Wars character is Boba. Everyone knows that. Daniel, you're getting the feature.
I
Favorite Star Wars
am.
character
I
and why, perhaps?
Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with Darth Maul. and mostly because he was the most memorable villain, besides Darth Vader, of
Ooh.
course. But I think he's just a legacy character that keeps on growing. I mean, you get to see him older with mechanical legs as well. So he was the first character that people went, holy crap, look at him go. Like Ray Park did a great job doing the fight scenes, and essentially everyone remembers the Duel of Fates purely because it was one of the most badass things. So yeah, it's got to be Darth Maul for me. And it's still
100%.
me. Hey, look, I've got the entire screen. This is my head.
Wow. Oh, whoa, it's me now. Holy crap. I would probably say Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. Not because I cosplay him or anything. You know, it's just I love that Western feel to him. I love how it brought that like classic feel, but also a modern
So are you saying-
uptick in the Star Wars
saying-
lore.
Are you saying that your favorite character is you?
I'm not the character though. I would say definitely Din Djarin Mandalorian. I can't wait for season 2 of The Mandalorian, and I can't wait to make that cosplay and wear it. And it's just such an awesome suit to wear if you're wearing it. You know, you have those really broad shoulders with the shoulder armor on, and it makes you feel so powerful when you've got it all on. But yeah, definitely Din Djarin, The Mandalorian. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Well, I will say Obi-Wan, which is a really lame. But for me, I mean, with the first 6 films, you can really see you can see the story from his perspective. And for me, that really sort of just makes his character something quite special. And when you know the old, well, I think, yeah, the old stuff in the extended universe was pretty great. But I will say, really loved Plo Koon before they retconned, because in the first game, the game for Phantom Menace, I believe he had a yellow light or topaz lightsaber, which would have made him a Sentinel, which would have been excellent stuff. But they retconned that and just gave him a blue lightsaber instead. So that's lame.
Okay. Fixed it. Sorry, guys. My phone died.
That's all right. We were still here. We were having fun.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, I better try and figure out who's talking.
Nobody would have even known because we weren't even on the screen.
And then,
Oh, it's my
Oh,
turn.
Ryan.
I think Captain Rex.
Is it Anakin? Because you look like Anakin.
No, I switched my hood. So, yeah.
Which
Captain
Captain Rex, Ryan? Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Phase 1 or Phase 2? You got to talk about the specifics on clones, you know?
Oh, I do like the Phase 2 armor more, but in terms of the character, I think the Umbara arc actually made him my favorite character, because that whole arc showed how the clones were not just like numbers basically, and they were actual men. But then, of course, Order 66 happened. Oh, I'm done.
You're done. Okay.
End quote.
thank you. That's the end of my presentation.
Excellent. Well, we're still
you for
having
coming to my
technical
TED Talk.
difficulties as the only one who has no camera. We are being full featured somehow.
I know.
That's so good.
No, we're moving on to front thing.
Order 66 at the restaurant where we are. It's Singapore noodles. So just so you know. So, wow. Thanks for laughing, Nathan.
Delicious.
I appreciate that. Oh god. Well,
I laughed internally.
for everyone who's currently still with the stream, thank you for hanging with us for this long. I mean, I think this is our longest stream yet. We're sitting at 2 hours and 38 minutes at the moment.
240, yeah.
To let you guys know who are
Almost.
watching, for those who are still locked down at the moment, you know what? We hope you guys are really, really well. We do live streams like this mostly to, you know, connect with everyone around the world, and mostly, you know, if you got someone to hang with, that's great. And feel free to reach out to us. If you haven't already, you can join the 6 Scale Network Facebook group as well. We're all hanging there. We have people who share pictures of their collection, figures, things they're interested in. We're all members here as well, so yeah, you can reach out to us if you specifically want to ask Nathan or Minx down here, or Ryan.
I'm a member.
any
I'm a
particular
member,
question.
but I'm not an admin because you won't make me
That's
one.
nice.
So
You know
Wait
what?
till Justin comes back on, and then we can.
There's a certain amount of money you have to put in before you.
I
Just
gathered.
kidding. But yeah, you can always reach out to us. We're happy because we literally answer those questions. So Ryan also does his photography. Can you tell us a bit about that, Ryan?
Well, okay. Down there, I've got my light box open. Down there, and wait, do you want me to describe the whole process, like step by step? Because I do have videos on Justin's channel.
This is great. Yes. Well, what do you do with the photos that's different to what, for example, a normal photographer would do?
I think.
He's got talent.
Well,
That's that's
Thank
so
you.
true.
Some of the other Hot Toys bloggers do their
Good job.
photos in front of a monitor, so they don't have to cut out any figures or Photoshop anything in it. The monitor just is the background, and you take the photo of the figure in front of the monitor. So that's like another way you can do it. That is a little bit easier, I guess, if you don't want to spend that much time doing all the color correction and.
Do you green screen it?
No, it's just a white background or
Right.
just any color that I've got
Yeah.
in case the actual figure is just too white to actually shoot against the white background.
Yeah, of course.
And then I just cut
And
that
Ryan,
out in
what-
Photoshop. Yep.
What's your Instagram handle?
That's SSN_Ryan, SSN being 6 Scale Network, which is our group.
Awesome. Yes, that is true. It's actually a really nice process. If you guys check that out anyway, you'll see Ryan's Photoshop work that he's done with a lot of the different characters. For example, one of my favorites is the Flash that you did as well. That looks awesome. Like
Those
the
ones are
running process.
ancient.
Yeah, that wasn't really. What was the latest one that you've done?
Ronin. I did.
Oh,
two-
that's true.
I did
Yes.
2 of Ronin.
Yes. And for those specifically who aren't particularly sure, like we're like Ronin, it's Hawkeye Ronin, which is sick.
Oh yeah, that was a recent one. That was a really, really good one, mate.
That was
Yes.
dope. We are back, by the way. Sorry about the
Hey!
issues.
Oh,
Yo!
Lord.
Oh, that was a task, but we're here. Dan is carrying the live like a champ.
Yep.
Yes, you were, Dan. Thank you very
That's what
much.
we do.
Dan is the man, Quinn says.
Well, thank you, Quentin Tarantino. Please feel free to remember me.
Do you
That's
think there
all.
will be a Hot Toys Agent Coulson flying car Lola for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I don't think they are making any cars anymore, unfortunately. I think they're done with cars, but I'm fine with that.
Justin, what about
Yeah.
the Cosbaby vehicles?
Oh, God.
A Cosbaby Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Coulson? Probably
Go
very,
ahead,
very likely.
please.
Very likely. I think that the Order 66 was made on Justin. What?
Yeah, no.
Did I call the Order 66, or was I killed by the
Were
Order
you
66?
Order 66?
Yeah. Which one? Let me know. Let me know which one. Do we have any interesting comments in the chat? Does everybody here collect 1/6, or do you collect 1/12 like me? That's a good one. What does everyone collect? Let's talk about what does everyone collect. Let's go in reverse order this time. We'll do the solo feature once again, shall we? Let's talk not about us.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Literally just featuring us. I don't know how to pick
Here,
the
yeah.
people. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Solo. Okay.
We did
Etienne,
it.
what do you
Dead.
collect, sir?
I actually don't collect figures at all. I've got a few
That's a
lying
lie.
about. Well, not to the same extent. I've got some. Actually, I got this fantastic figure that was given to me by a special someone. So that's not a bad figure.
Oh,
And in fact, actually, I've got that, which was probably Justin's first ever custom paint job ever.
Oh.
it's a lie.
How old were you when you did this?
I have no idea, but how is
13,
that? How is that survived? What did I do? What paint did I even use? On
I
that
don't know.
thing?
You did like a. Let's have a look. You did like a custom, a custom jetpack job on it.
Beautiful.
Aw.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's not
Because I
bad.
wanted the jetpack. I wanted the jetpack from episode 2. There's the colorful one from
Yeah.
Camino.
But what was it? Was it just like silver?
I have no
initially?
idea. No, it was, I think, silver initially. It was. I don't know what I used to paint that on,
So
but it's very impressive.
it's a little battle damage, but actually during my exams going all through school, it used to be in my pencil case for good luck. So
excellent! I'm glad it was able to assist.
He's survived quite a few years. Yeah. Other than that, I've got a couple of Phase 1 Gorilla figures. That's going way back, and then
the band, like Gorillas.
Yeah, the band. Yeah.
No, like the monkeys.
Well, when I'd have to get them from the other room. So when someone else is on full screen, I'll go get them and I'll give you a good shout at that. That's about it,
awesome.
I think.
Ryan, we're featuring you, sir. Get ready. I hope you're ready because you're on. Look at you.
Hi, Anakin.
You can see all my Hot Toys back there, and courtesy of
Just cash.
I've got a few.
Beautiful. Look at that boy. That's spicy.
And, I also do have 2 Pacific Rim statues from Sideshow. Those are my only statues.
Premium format.
Yeah. Are they?
Big boys. Yeah. I think so. I don't know anything about Sideshow statues. Let's move on to Nathan. Nathan, what do you collect? Sir?
He's like, oh, it's me.
He's like, oh my god. It's like in school when the teacher asks you to read. When the teacher asks you to read the book, it's like, Nathan, please. Nathan, what do you collect, sir?
Oh, geez. I used to collect 1/6 a bit. Then I sold them all. But I've recently gotten back in. Yeah, I have 2. I've got a couple on order. But mostly I collect 1/12 scale figure arts of the Dragon Ball figures. I'm a big fan of those. I also collect the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. As well as I've also just gotten into Transformers, as I mentioned that before. But I've just gotten into like the Earthrise and Siege lines.
Speaking of Transformers, Nathan, by the way, did you hear where the 3rd part of this trilogy is going?
Yes, I heard Kingdom.
Are you happy?
The crossover with Beast Wars.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Beast Wars.
I know. Criminal.
Yeah, I never watched it, so I think I'm gonna have to now, and then see how we go. I know there's some like G1 figures that are coming to that line as well. Like I heard that there was a leak that there was a like a Earth-based Rodimus and Hot Rod coming out, which I'm looking forward to.
Nice.
I'm also and then the Studio Series as well. Did you hear about that? What they're doing with the Studio Series?
What are they doing with Studio Series?
Well, the Studio Series is not just going to be the Bayverse movies. The Studio Series is doing the 1986 movie, the animated one.
Are they so
they're they're making them basically budget masterpiece figures. So there was a leak that they're coming out with a Cyclonus figure, as well as a Leader Class Slag, the Dinobot Slag, with a Daniel figure.
Dinobots. Excellent. Do we know the scale?
A properly sized Dinobot. Well, the Dinobot is supposed to be about Leader Class, so we're thinking maybe like a Voyager size, but then it'll come with some other things they'll bump it up into a Leader, like a lot of the Earthrise figures that are coming out now, like the Optimus Prime. Going on. Right, and then they've got like the Red series coming out. I doubt it. Oh no, they're coming out with an Optimal Optimus. So technically it's another Prime, but it's so yeah. That's hi guys.
Excellent. Let's move on to Daniel. Daniel, tell us, what do you collect, sir?
I collect little dessert spoons from around the world that I travel around with, and porcelain cats. They're quite nice. I have a really rare porcelain cat from Germany. Its name is Franz, and
can we see it?
Yeah, let me get it. I was not prepared with props for this skit, so I'm so sorry.
What did you do to that cat?
That's such a nice looking porcelain cat. Wow. Oh my god, look at those colors.
It's my
What
it's my
is-
helmet.
Beautiful.
It's from Cyberpunk. No, I have no idea.
Cyberpunk
Oh,
10
no!
million. Oh, jeez, Daniel's
God.
Daniel is down. Daniel
I
is
did it
down.
Daniel has fallen.
I'm so sorry. We are down. We're back.
Daniel-
Oh my gosh.
What do you
That's so
actually
bad.
collect?
What I actually collect. So I collect 1/6 scale figures as well. If you actually look at Toy Cutter on Instagram, you actually see a lot of the stuff that I do. I actually do a little bit of custom 1/6 scale figures. Most recent one was probably the Dark Fate Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think.
That
God, I
looks
can't
so
remember.
good.
So thank you for that.
I see.
But yes. But no, I love collecting, custom 1/6 pieces more than anything else. So yeah, if you check me out there, you might see some of the stuff. I like taking photos too. Not quite to the wonderful scale as what Ryan does. He does some amazing work with photos for that, but I have fun with it too. So yeah.
Daniel, I have a question for you from the chat.
Yes. Oh,
Have
yes.
you ever
Thank you.
considered naming your Instagram page Dan the Toy Man?
Actually, you know what? No, that's great. Wait, who said
I just
that?
made that up. It wasn't
Did
even
I-
in the chat. That was me. Oh,
You know
sorry,
You
what?
have
that
been
was awful.
duped.
if that was a user coming up with that, that'd have been great. But because just specifically because you said it, I'm like, I hate it now. So actually, Dan the Toy Man's actually really good. What the?
I
that's
know, I
great.
love it. That's going to be
Why-
your new Insta, perhaps. Who
How have we
knows?
not talked about that before?
I don't know. We will see. People in the chat are actually telling us what they collect, so that's awesome. Let's read up
Yes.
on what some
Oh,
of the peeps in
wow.
the chat collect. Let's have a look. Quinn says he predominantly collects 1/6, but also some 1/12. Raimi gets Mezco, Marvel Legends mainly, but they want to. But he wants to work towards getting some 1/6 very soon. Quinn also has Figure Arts Kamen Rider, so that's awesome.
Oh.
And also Lego. So that's
Lego's
awesome as well.
Expensive
Lego's cool.
sometimes.
Lego
Very
is.
expensive sometimes.
Ghost
UPS,
collects
very
oxygen.
expensive. Whoa.
Yes, the most
Excellent.
valuable source.
The most
Look at this
valuable indeed.
collection. Wow.
Look at
So
it.
much of it.
Can you show us?
IPZ has about 60 figures, but they also make 1/6 scale customs. That's awesome. I love some custom goodness.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
Justin, speaking of custom goodness, so this is one of the recent custom
Oh,
page
yes.
arts you did, right?
We're,
How do you
we're
think?
so
It compares, how do you think it compares to your old work?
What are you
Look,
trying to say?
The old one was definitely better.
Original's best.
Original is
Yeah.
always best.
But no, I think Daniel was asking. So yeah, his I've got the whole set.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we do.
Yeah, so we've
Oh,
got
that's
So
big.
cool.
so I've got the whole set. But yeah, no, they're pretty good. I mean, I got them. I walked into a shoe shop, I think, when I must have been
Oh,
about,
okay.
like 12 or something, and they had them on display. I said to my mum, I need those. So yeah, she got them for me for Christmas. I think they were made by Kid Robot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've heard of
Kid
them.
Amazing.
I've heard of them.
So yeah, no, they're really nice vinyl figures, but and they've aged really well. So there's some good
I
stuff.
think it's because of the style.
Yeah, I mean, well, it does help. I did consider getting the Phase 2 stuff as well because I think overall the art style, Phase 2.
Are they like clones? Do they have like a phase 2 and a phase 1?
Well, they just with every album it kind of changes. So yeah, so I do collect a few things, but not to the extent that you guys do.
Etienne, 2 questions for you. The first question is, I think they released the car from Stylo for the Gorillas
Oh, really?
clip. So you can keep an eye out for that. Second one is, now that Justin's certified and authenticated that little clone,
Oh,
that
yeah.
little Lego one, will you be putting it on? Will you be putting it on the eBay? So,
Yeah, I might have to make me million.
King bid.
To be honest, I probably got a box full of stuff that Justin used to tinker with back in the day. In fact, some
Gold
stuff
mine,
that if I
treasure
was
chest.
to mention what he used to do to some figures, I'm sure it would cause a storm.
Destructive personality I have sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes, literally, sometimes even now when I'm like, I'm going to make this thing, and then if I'm like halfway through it and then I can tell that it's not going to turn out right, I'll just leave it. It's sad, I know.
Well,
you know what?
That's
If
better
a Toy
than
Story was right, like that would be a horror story, man.
it's better than when we used to chuck toys out of the window with makeshift parachutes to see which one would work.
That's just good. I call that just good fun.
It's just
HT Collector
science experiment.
has a good question, I think. One question for you, for me. Well, we'll use it for everyone, I guess. All collectors' main problem is space. How are you planning to solve this issue? I believe at the rate it's going, I'm going to be running out of space. As I said earlier, everyone's always running out of space with everything, I guess. My plan to solve it is stuff that's superfluous, stuff that's taking up room that doesn't necessarily need to be here. I'll actually move on. So just recently, I've sold some of the third-party figures which weren't all that good, in my personal opinion. Like, they were okay, but might not have been absolutely worth having in the collection. And they have since left the collection. So I'm going to liquidate stuff that I think isn't as effective, influential, necessary, whatever you want to describe it as, for the collection overall, and I'll move it on. But when it's completely full, I don't know. We are planning on moving to a bigger space, but other than that, over and above that, I don't really have any other plans to solve my space issue. What about you guys out there who collect, not only in the panel here, but also in the chat? What do you guys and gals out there do to conserve space or solve your issues? And now we'll move to Daniel, who has your Detolfs, your IKEA Detolfs. How do you manage your space crisis?
So I basically, and this is probably a must for most people who collect stuff, find what you really want and then figure out whether or not, see, with Detolfs, I actually have one figure per shelf. Mostly because for me, space-wise and minimalistic-wise, I think it looks most appealing, to my eyes anyway. So what I do is I pick the character that I really like and I put them on one shelf as it goes down, so I can fit about 4 figures per Detolf. So essentially with space, I have to make the very hard decision of how much do I love that figure, and if I don't love it, I pretty much pack it up, move it on, and then I replace that space. So I'm very, very strict about that. So if I ran out of space, I just have to play, which of my children do I not like the most? So yeah, that's horrible, but true. So that's how I do it.
Excellent. Nathan, what have you got for us in terms of space requirements? And another question following on from the space requirements that was asked by King Dingaling, awesome name, by the way.
Dingaling.
How do you manage your box storage scenario? Mine are is in my storage locker, but I'm sure everyone has their own way of doing it. So let's hear Nathan's unique perspective on how he handles it.
Hi guys, I'm Nathan. No, I
have a toy addiction.
I think space is definitely a limited resource when you think about it that way. So you can think of it kind of like economics. You want to use what you prefer to have on display and how you like to display it. Like I've got one, me and my little brother, he collects model cars and I collect figures. So we have this big like store display each with like 5 shelves in it. And it's a big thing. It's got lights in it. But that's all I have. I have one Detolf otherwise. And I think of it as like, what do I want to highlight the most? I put that in the middle and then I try to make it as dynamic as possible. But the whole thing is about basically allocation of resources. You know, how am I going to allocate this space to be most effective and look good, if that makes sense? It looks weird if you have like some figures here, some figures there, big space in the middle. You know, I like to have it consistent. For example, I had my Dragon Ball figures in one shelf recently, and it started to look really crowded, and there's a lot of really good figures starting to come out in that line. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to clear out one shelf. So I actually put my Hot Toys back in their boxes right now, and I'm gonna have them behind me here. But I split my Dragon Ball collection up into 2 shelves. And now it doesn't look as full, but I know in time it's going to grow and I'm going to get more figures. I'm going to get larger figures. Like there's a Grade 8 Vegeta that's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be able to put that in there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be an expensive monkey. But yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to have that as be the centerpiece of like either the first shelf or the second shelf.
Centerpiece of everything.
Yeah. So it's, you know, and then I've got these Transformers that I'm going to put in there at some stage. But you know, it's one of those things where you just got to pick what you really want to see and then allocate it in terms of how you want to see it. In terms of boxes, I literally just slot them in like a bookshelf. Like I've got some shelves, I just slot them in there, and they look really nice. And you know, hopefully they fit. If they don't fit, I kind of just Tetris them in there, and then you know, as I need them, I pull them out, get the accessories out of there. I like kind of having the accessories in the boxes instead of having them in like a plastic bag or something, you know, like separate. I don't know why. I just something I do, but yeah, pretty much I just bookshelf them.
Excellent.
You know,
Good answer.
That's
I
it.
think you gotta collect what you love, and if you don't have the love in your heart for it, then you gotta pop it back in the box.
that's it. You know,
What you gotta do.
but yeah.
Etienne,
Well,
what do you have for us?
I'm probably your worst nightmare. The select figures I do have are littered around the house, just in places to look at. I do actually have one detail, but it's actually filled up with microphones instead of figures. So I do have the Gorillaz figures on the top shelf because they're music related, but it's just guitar pedals and microphones, I'm afraid. But I also have that problem. I don't have any room. So just too many guitars and too many microphones. And then the figures just have to live on mantelpieces and bookshelves, really. I've got quite a few on my desk.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ryan, this is a very interesting one for you, I think, because Ryan lives in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's space is a premium. Ryan's got his one room to display his figures, and the boxes get stored in there as well. Ryan, how do you manage your space scenario?
I've got a couple wall shelves. That's just two of them. There's also
Yes.
a big wall over there. So I've got 4 wall shelves in that direction. And when I set all this up, I didn't have, well, I had a lot, well, not a lot. I think it was when the Justice League line was still on pre-order. So I planned out, okay, that shelf is going to have Justice League. That shelf is going to be Infinity War. So they were empty until I filled them out. So I think plan where you're going to display your lines. That's kind of important.
Keep a plan. If you have a plan, then you should hopefully be able to stick to that plan, and then you can solve your space problem before it becomes a problem. I think is what Ryan's trying to say. If you plan it out and you can sort of say, oh, this is going here, this is going there, then hopefully that should be able to help. Another good question that I just saw in the chat that I guess can be asked to everyone by HT Collector, asking the good questions this evening. The dilemma of whether to leave the figure in a great pose or just a museum pose. Hot Toys products are, in my opinion, this is HT Collector's opinion, the most posable figures around. To me, it's just a waste for them to be in museum poses. This is an interesting one, and we might have all different opinions. For me, I'm a bit of a weirdo, a bit of an OCD person. I like it to be kind of a bit pristine. And if it has a rubbery style suit, and I know that if I bend it up and do a crazy awesome pose, it might look good for a few days, months, whatever. But as soon as I want to change it or have it do something different and I unpose it, it potentially might be damaged. And I just can't really stomach the thought of that. So I will try and find a good balance of a natural stance or a museum style pose that's still like
in character.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's Batman, he can stand there and he can, you know, turn the biceps outwards and you can do a nice A stance and have him be a big chonky boy, but still not damage the suit, if you know what I mean. Whereas on Spider-Man, I can have him there like in that pose when he does the suit up in the PS4 game, and that I tried to mirror that pose. He's just standing there, but you can tell that's a very Spider-Man body language, if you will. So there is a nice balance that I try and find, but when we get a figure like Homemade Suit Spidey that can do crazy poses, of course I will take every advantage to put him in dope poses because he can do it and he won't get damaged. So for me, it comes down to damage and creasing. I just personally, I'm a little bit more cautious, and I know that I'm not going to sell them. Most likely, I'm not going to sell anything. But just it comes down to my OCD. I don't want it to get damaged. I don't know. There's something about it.
Still your item.
Yes.
Like, even if you're not going to unsell it, to you, it's nicer to keep it in the best condition you can.
You could say about anything, right? Like my car, it's an incredibly quick vehicle.
Man. The way he protects his car.
But it's like incredibly quick vehicle, and everyone says, "Do you take it to the track?" And I'm like, "Oh, I would love to take it to the track, but your tires will be gone. Your brakes probably won't be so happy, and if you put it in max performance mode, your battery's not going to do so well either. And that's not to mention the stress on the suspension and also on the
steering rack. So like there are so many other different things. Like, yeah, it would be a bit of fun and it is my vehicle, but I'm probably going to do more damage to it by using it that way. Same thing with the figure. I'm probably going to enjoy it at the time, but then, you know, a couple of months down the line, I'm like, God damn, why did I do that? You know what I mean? So that's just how I do it. What do you guys think? We don't have to solo feature. I don't think we'll do it in a group forum.
Oh,
I definitely
you know what?
reckon like. Go on,
Just
go on.
as a really quick one, if you guys can see the time, it's now 3 hours and 3 minutes. We are now 3 minutes officially longer than Infinity War, not Endgame. Longer than Endgame, guys. We're longer than Endgame. For those who have
longer
stayed
than Endgame.
literally for the last 3 hours, toilet break, probably a good idea for you guys. But also, thank you, because here we go, guys. Animal Crossing Live. Well done. Thank you guys for the wonderful. I love
Ryan,
it. Like,
Etienne
so
are not
good.
partaking.
Ryan and Mickey are like, we're not doing that.
Ryan,
Yeah.
let's see it.
Solo feature Animal Crossing Lab. Come on.
Ryan's not doing it. Etienne.
I've done it once on this stream. That was enough.
Wow,
so good.
wow. No Animal Crossing love tonight. But yes, thank you everyone for subscribing, for tuning into this stream, for commenting, for liking, for everything. I really appreciate it. And yeah, y'all are awesome. What were we talking about? Damaging figures. Nathan, you were going to say something about
yes.
your...
Sorry.
The guy mentioned that how he thinks that Hot Toys are the most posable figures around, in his opinion. I respectfully disagree. He obviously hasn't come across a Revel Tech figure, because those things are crazy posable. But yeah, I agree with Justin. It's one of those things where I've got 2 Spider-Man figures, and if I put them in any other pose other than kind of slightly hunched and with their legs kind of slightly out, then the suits are just going to get ruined and they're just going to peel, or, you know, the humidity here in Australia is going to get to them if you don't have a humidity controlled area. It's one of those things. That's kind of why I transferred as well to 1/12, because you can get things like figure arts and whatnot that, apart from sun damage, don't really have that issue. I mean, like with soft plastics, you can kind of warp them, but they always go back at the end of the day. You know, it's something that I really like, how it's low risk. It's something that I don't really have to worry about if it falls off the shelf. You know, if it falls off the shelf and hits the ground, I'm not having a stroke at that moment. You know, like I like the other day, or a couple of months ago, I moved my cabinet and everything in it fell over, and the Enya songs were playing in my head, and I'm like,
And you were like in
no,
slow
this is
motion.
terrible. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, I just reposed them and it was no stress, you know, because they weren't really fragile, and that's just me, you know. But yeah, I respectfully disagree that Hot Toys are the most posable out there.
You know, it's funny, especially when we talk about museum pose and action posing. I think it always comes down, as you guys have been saying too, it comes down to the texture and quality of material. Like, for example, I love the Terminator. Like, Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies, hands down. The figures are amazing. The only catch is the leather, especially with the creasing and then the humidity as well. You keep it in that pose, and then you'll get the flaking as well. The big question that people usually say is, then why buy it? Like, if you're just going to keep it standing there, why would you buy it? Again, what Justin was touching on, the stoicness of having a character to be able to stand there. Thank goodness. Like, he's the T800 anyway. He can stand there and be very epic. I think when Hot Toys has engineered and designed and created a figure that looks that good and it can just stand there, I think that speaks volumes, and that's kind of the quality we're paying for. I once had a car that had a sunroof, right? I never used the sunroof. I just like knowing it was there, and I guess that's the type of thing. Like, when you've got the figure, I could pose it, but I'm like, now it's my choice. And I guess that differentiates a 1/6 collector versus a statue collector, because we still have the ability to do it if we want to and customize a bit, whereas, you know, a statue is pretty much stuck as it is. So you'll always get the most value out of it. We've got people who buy a Spider-Man figure If you're like Justin, you get 2 because you pose the crap out of one, and then you kind of just keep one in a stoic pose. But when you really look down to it, it comes down to what you get the most enjoyment out of. And if you have the ability to do it, then go for it. If you're not going to sell it again, because most people aren't, then go for it. But if you are, or if you're thinking about that, think more about why you're collecting. Is it something that you're using it as investment, or are you doing it and posing it because you love it? And when you have that answer, then you'll be like, now I know what I want to do with it. So you can get away with that.
Excellent. Good answers all
Let me just
round,
pick
I
up my
think.
weird cat phone. Hello.
100%.
Oh my gosh. We have an interesting one from M.Chen. CCG Expo, China International Cartoon and Game Expo, is tomorrow in Shanghai. Hot Toys will be there, apparently.
Why is there no I then?
No, there probably is.
CICG.
I'm not sure. But they will be there, apparently, at the ChinaCon, and hopefully they will show some good toys. We will have to wait and see. I've never heard of this con before. Has anyone here heard of ChinaCon?
ChinaCon?
No, I haven't.
I have never. I will wait and see what happens, I
Where
guess.
does manufacturing happen in
China.
No, but like where in China? It's not near Shanghai.
Shenzhen, I think.
Okay.
I don't know the layout of China.
I don't
but
know
it
the
did
layout of
look
China
particularly-
either. I was wondering if there was like some correlation there that would just be easy for them to like.
Well, they make them there, so I guess it's fine. They can showcase them, but we'll wait and see. We will wait and see. Lily Morton. Thanks, guys, for helping me getting back into collecting. Seeing your conversations and excitement when talking about collecting and just nerdy things in general really inspires and encourages me. Lily, that's freaking awesome. I'm so glad that us just chatting figures and chatting nerdy stuff can inspire anything, really. I'm Animal Crossing clap again.
Oh, M.Chen will be there, so
Awesome.
they will take photos.
M.Chen will be going and will be taking pictures.
Oh.
M.Chen, send me a message, and if there is anything exciting, I will feature your pics on the channel if that's something you'd like me to do, and we will do a figure preview video or a tour of the ChinaCon. So
The CCG without the I.
yes. So that's awesome. Ken says, holy crap, you guys are still on. That's awesome. We still are, Ken. Hello. Thanks for answering my questions, boys.
Ken at this point has literally mowed his way across the United States while we've been on this chat. So
Excellent. This is the only place I'm discussing about figures Hot Toys, as my wife knows nothing else to say about it and is totally not interested. But that's totally fine. It's good to have a place to come and chat figures. And if only there was a Facebook group where you could do that. Ryan, actually, would you like to tell us about the Facebook group that you've discovered recently that you can come along and chat?
Yeah, it's called. Wait, what's it called?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's called 6 Scale Network, and is it in the link? I mean, do you have a link in the?
It will be after this video goes live.
Okay, well, check the description box after this is done. Then you can join, and we will approve.
We have a cat cameo. So Daniel,
Yay,
this is what an actual cat looks like.
What a flirkin looks
Not
like.
compared to that horrifying blue thing that was being shown. Oh yes, that thing.
Hey,
this camera. This is
a
way
limited-
better than
Oh,
how
why
we had
didn't we do
before.
that?
I do not know. You do need to move a little bit more in frame.
wow.
Yeah, that's better.
So back
This is
in the
better.
old days, this was 4x3, guys, and that's what TV used to look like.
A squirrel.
I don't
we've
know
got
if you
him.
can hear him
He's
screeching
screeching.
because he's so mad about this.
He really doesn't like being
bless.
featured. The other one is just like lurking in the doorway. Jesus.
You know,
Anyway. Yes.
Yeah,
Anyway, what's either the most recent thing you guys have watched or your favorite thing you've watched during quarantine? That's a cool one, and probably going to be one of the last that we answer before the end of the stream, I guess, because we've been going for 3 hours and 12 minutes, which is a huge effort by
Crazy.
everyone here on the stream. So thank
Wow.
you, everyone, for coming along and being here to support the channel. Freaking awesome. Let's answer that question. So most recent thing you guys have watched or your favorite thing. Most recent thing that we're watching is the Jason Bourne spin-off show,
Treadstone.
Treadston.
Oh,
And it's okay. I guess. I'm not loving it so far, but it's also not terrible. So
It's diverse, which is good, because if you don't like one character, it's
There's a
okay.
lot of
in
stuff
5
to keep
minutes,
track
they'll
of.
show you a different one.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of. But my favorite thing that we've watched during quarantine is probably The Hunters on Amazon. I'm not sure if anyone has seen
I
that.
thought you were going to say Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer is good
That
too,
was really good.
but I really enjoyed The Hunters
Mm.
with Al Pacino and all the other peeps in it. Good show.
Yes,
highly
it was
recommend.
really good.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What about, let's move to, I'm going to pick a random person. Let's move to Etienne. What have you been
Hey,
watching during quarantine?
I've recently just finished watching Dragon Ball Z Kai up until
yes.
the end of the
Woo!
Cell Saga. So I've been enjoying that. I watched it in the original dub, which I never actually had done. So, which is weird because Justin and I used to play the Budokai games usually with the Japanese audio.
Not by my choice.
Yeah, probably my fault. But yeah, no, so I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching. I must say, actually, I then went back and watched a couple of episodes with the English dub. I actually prefer the performances in the Japanese dub. I think, and certain voices,
interesting.
I think, suit the characters more. So that's what I've been watching and enjoying is Dragon Ball Z again.
Excellent. That's always a good one. Daniel is summoning the camera, it seems. Daniel.
Hey,
Give
if
Goku your
the guys in the
energy.
stream, that'll be hilarious if anyone else does it. Throw your hands up, so let's get that spirit bomb going. Yep. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure no one else is
Take
doing it.
my
I appreciate
energy.
that. Let's do it. Yep, thank you guys.
Ryan refuses.
Look at that.
Ryan does not participate.
Ryan never
Ryan.
participates. He's not interested.
It does suit that you guys are at the bottom of the screen, guys. Like,
Ooh,
So,
Snowpiercer Season 2
actually-
trailer is now out. I better
Oh,
watch that.
Yes, we need to see what happens.
ooh.
Mario
I
Cortez
haven't
as well
seen
just
Snowpiercer
quickly
yet,
says,
so-
using StreamYard now, I see how you like it. I am really enjoying it, Mario Cortez. Thank you. It's the streaming duck is doing a good job here. Daniel, I'm sorry for
Mario
interrupting.
Cortez,
Please.
do you work for StreamYard? Because we like it. So so I've actually been doing a little bit of a retro catch up. So I've been watching
Ooh.
a lot of Supernatural, which is great because my wife
There's
and I
like
watch
25
it, so we love it.
I need to catch up too.
They've got that many seasons. Love it. But yeah, and there's been a little bit of a retro catch up on Buffy and Angel as well. So I've actually just been reliving that wonderful nostalgia of those TV shows. But I'm also a big fan of Bob's Burgers. If you guys are seeing that too, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and been catching up on Rick and Morty. So yeah,
Excellent.
and I'd like to see The Boys at some point. But
The boys.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Boys
You
is
should watch
good.
that.
You should watch it.
more Cal
It's hardcore, but you should watch it. Oh,
Nathan
that's
has
me.
summoned the camera. Nathan, what have you watched? What's been your favorite?
I've actually been going back a little bit myself. I've just been getting Transformers recently because of Justin. Thanks, Justin. And I've been going back and watching a bit of a couple of the animes from the Unicron trilogy that got brought
yes.
to America, like Transformers Armada. I've been watching that, and then I've been going back and forth with my partner Miranda and watching Transformers Prime, which I'm really
That's a
enjoying
good
again.
one.
Like,
That's a good one.
it's such a good series. And I'm planning to go on to watch all of Transformers animated with her as well, because that's what really kind of influenced Transformers Prime.
While you're at it,
and then when
that new show Transformers Cyberverse, apparently it's really good. Apparently people are saying it's in top 5 best
Really?
Transformers shows. Yes.
wow,
apparently.
okay, all
Better
right, I
than,
gotta watch it then, because
Apparently it's better than animated, and it's some people's
Wow.
all-time favorite. So I'm going to give it a go as well.
holy crap! Okay,
Yeah.
definitely, we'll watch that. Yeah, man. And then I'm eagerly waiting for July 30. Netflix Transformers Siege is coming out, and apparently it's only
Yes!
6 episodes, but I'm really excited for it because I've been collecting these figures, and I'm like, these figures have to be like, these figures are good, so the show, it better be
worth it.
good.
Make it
You
worth
know,
it, Netflix.
I didn't just spend all this money. So, I've collected almost all the Netflix figures, and hopefully that's good. If it's not, well, the figures are good, so I can still be happy with that. But yeah, so
Excellent.
how
Well,
it
you
is.
and I both will be watching that show, and then maybe we'll do a chat on live stream about how if we liked
for
it.
sure,
or not.
man. For
Excellent.
sure,
That
we
sounds
can
like.
chat about it.
Let's move to our little boy, little Mando. Ryan, what
Most
is
recently,
your
Hi, Anakin.
quarantine?
hi. Recently, I've been
Wow.
rewatching The Office US.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Around the time your guys' quarantine started, I was watching some of the earlier seasons of South Park.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, interesting.
I know
Interesting.
Justin hasn't watched that yet.
No, I will never watch it.
No, we'll have to get him on that.
Not quite my cup of tea, I don't think. But I've also recommended a few old TV shows and movies to Ryan. Hopefully he picks them up at some point. He had never seen 89 Batman or 92 Batman until recently.
Add Terminator to that. The Terminator 2 to that list too.
Terminator, he'd never seen
You
Terminator.
haven't
as
seen
well.
T2?
He has now. He's seen it now.
Oh, you have
Yes,
now.
Love,
Okay.
love that you loved it though. That
Yeah, I
you
did.
watched it. So, yes, very cool.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, everyone, we're coming up to, let's use the other layout, shall we? Here we go. We're coming up to 3 hours and 20 min. So I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's come on, who's watched, who's been on the stream with us. It's been fantastic. It's getting a little bit late. It's getting to bedtime. I've got to
I've got to have lunch.
11:48 at night here.
11:48 p.m. In Ryan's time, it's like 10 or 9:40.
It's nearly 10.
Nearly 10. Anyway, a huge thank you to every single one of you who have watched the stream, and a huge thank you to all of y'all who have been on the stream. It's been a pleasure as always, and we'll catch you
Thank
in
you.
the next video.